Record. We're live. We're in color.
We're in color. I'm going to take your show.
That color is very, very white and pale.
That's true.
That's our color.
Yeah. Not in the summer, though. I get tanned.
Well, you have the more...
I have my Mediterranean side.
You're more...
yeah.
You got was it Portuguese?
Yeah, a little Portuguese in there, so I got my Mediterranean. I could look like a Taliban member or a Jew from Israel. I could probably pull that off.
You could definitely do Jew with a super curly hair you have.
Yeah.
I don't have curly hair. I have the wavy. So as it grows long, it goes whoop, like back up to where it started.
Just I have less hair because you can't tell from this angle, but like you go close enough, you see the bald patches everywhere.
Oh yeah,
bald patches. It's just the way it is.
It's starting to happen.
I even wear hats. That's how it is. I used to have really thick hair too.
I don't wear hats off the show. I only wear it on the show because otherwise,
for the helmet, for the headphones.
I don't know what the difference is, but this presses on the top of that or the bottom of the hat, and it alleviates the pressure. Because before we started, I did like 45 minutes without the hat. I'm like, my fucking head hurts.
Wow, yeah.
But yeah, that's why I do it.
Well, I need to get better headphones, maybe, because these just don't feel like anything, but they're okay.
I have the upgraded version of those for work.
Oh,
and it's the full cup ones.
Oh yeah.
And they are much better. Good job.
Yeah, it comes with a microphone on it, so you look like a boy band from 1999.
You look like a 14-year-old racist screaming at Call of Duty.
Yeah. Get out of here, you! No.
Yeah.
And
then the mom comes in and he yells at her.
What are you saying? Shut the fuck up, Mom. Go stop dating black guys.
We're going to do this. We're going to hear the whole intro here, unlike usual.
Oh.
But let's do it.
Sure.
And think about what we want to talk about on Inside number 9.
Yeah.
605. How do you plead now that we finally watched it?
I'll go take a shit while this plays.
Go for it.
This is not a test. This is your emergency broadcast system announcing the commencement of the weekly podcast sanctioned by the government of Wonderland. Swear words of Class 4 and lower have been authorized for use during the podcast. All other swear words are restricted. Wonderland officials of ranking 10 have been granted immunity from the podcast and shall not be harmed. Commencing at the siren, any and all crime, including murder, will be legal for 1 continuous hour. Police, fire, and emergency medical services will be unavailable until the podcast concludes. Blessed be our Wonderland leaders in America, a nation reborn. LIW Anthology series review is now in effect.
Hello, citizens. Welcome to LIW and that show we just said in the intro there.
I can't quite hide. Sorry, I was going to.
Yeah, I saw your entire shoulder.
Didn't work.
Your entire giant shoulder.
This is such a wide camera. This angle on this camera is amazing. Damn you.
Yeah, you could have moved the entire laptop.
I could have. This is a short cord.
Oh.
It doesn't go very far.
Secret.
So like if I go,
whoop,
and then I can't hear you. Then I don't know. Oh shit! I'm back.
Peeking at the laptop.
Exactly. Can't see me.
All right. Do you remember that time I did the little fake out in the intro of a B-movie battle where I pretended to go in the other room and masturbate and came back on camera?
Yeah, it was like,
and it was seamless. And Adam was like, "Oh, that was good." I was like, "Fuck you! That took me all day."
It's a good bit.
Pretty good. So mad.
Pretty good.
I was like, dude, I timed that perfectly. I didn't rehearse at all, and nothing. He's like,
that's fine. Yeah. Well, he's dead.
Yeah, I just had to move.
You showed him.
I just had to move my notes up to celebrate his birthday here on the 9th of
April. Yes.
And it's on the Try episode, an episode he did not like.
Which Try is that Twilight Zone?
Yeah, that's the Topher Grace one we told you.
Oh, right. Yeah, God. But now we gotta watch that together because I don't have that.
Yeah, we'll do.
Right, where that's a live watch or whatever.
Definitely. All right. So Inside number 9. This is episode 94.
Jesus,
we're almost at 100 episodes.
Just of this series.
Just of no.
It's just of Inside Number 9. Oh wait.
This is only our
We haven't watched
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. This is our 13th.
Is that it?
Yep.
Wow, I'm surprised.
Question is, I'll show my rankings here on camera. This is how I know how many we did because I rank them. So right here, can you see any of this? Is it
not really?
Let me try to.
I could probably zoom in. Oh, there you go. So that's better. Yeah.
Okay, so
there you go. Yeah.
Inside Number 9 rankings. I rank them like my favorite to my least favorite.
Right.
We tried to do How Do You Plead before. I fucked up and I mislabeled the two. I swapped them. Turns out.
Yeah.
So instead, we watched The Last Night at the Proms. At the proms, right?
Proms, yeah.
So, and that's my least favorite episode, and
Yes.
yours as well.
Yes, I would agree.
The question is, how do you plead?
I would put How Do You Plead in between. I think Tom and Jerry I like more than the referee is a wanker.
Okay, interesting.
I think referee of a wanker is not my top 5. No way.
I enjoyed the dialogue of the referee as the wanker and the fun nature of it. But the problem with the Tom and Jerry is it reminded me too much of my favorite episode, Bernie Clifton's dressing room.
Oh yeah, because you do that twist kind of thing. But it was still funny. It still worked because it was more of a darker one.
Yeah. This is just my list. Yeah.
It's not a bad list. I'd say it's pretty much on par with mine. I thought the bill was really good.
I love the bill.
The bill's a great one.
The bill was the one I was really looking forward to because I know how simple the storyline was, and I just want to. It's the same thing with Shaun of the Dead movies. I just want the dialogue.
Right.
That's all I really care about. Just the back and forth and the snappy nature of it, and that's what the bill was, and it worked great for me.
Yeah. And How Do You Plead was your pretty much Mr. Mistopheles. Oh wait, that was cats.
Mr. Mistopheles.
Mr. Mistopheles. Oh wait, it's cats. This was the Mephisto.
The Faustian devil.
The Faustian devil pact where you
the
sell your
devil.
soul. Yeah, they did a little twist on it, which was fun.
And that is a spoiler.
Yeah, a little twisty at the end.
We've already said it a dozen times now. This is literally our 13th time.
Yeah.
Watch the episode first.
Yeah. But I enjoyed it. I like this one. I would say this one's probably on the top. Well, you said we've seen 14 or 13.
This is the 13th one.
This is the 13th one. I would put this at probably number 6.
Here's where so let's not rank it yet. I should say
maybe 7.
And that's what our discussion will be: is where to put it.
Yeah.
And I'll bring that up several times, so I'll leave it where it is. I really, really enjoyed this episode.
It's a good one.
And it had some twists that we saw coming, and some ones that we didn't.
Yeah.
Some ones I hated, and then another twist where it fixed that.
Yeah.
And I saw that one coming as well. And I still they're such good writers and such good actors that everything works. And the music, I don't know if you noticed, the music in this one was really solid.
Right.
It was just building throughout that whole ending scene there, which I appreciate. I'm a big music guy.
Yeah.
As far as I can't make music to save my goddamn life.
Right.
But I do like when they have the perfect music in there. And this one I thought was very, very, I want to say perfect. I'd say very, very adequate.
Right.
Which sounds like a negative, but it's not. This one has Reese is a nurse. He's dressed like Dr. No. He's got the one button over thing.
And he's got his, he was dressed up with the British version of Jeffrey Wright.
Yes. He comes up the elevator, and the second Steve Pemberton said going up, I immediately heard going down, like from the Twilight Zone. So I was kind of thinking, and I put that in the back of my head. So that's why the second, he mentions the devil, I was like, got to be him. I heard the going up thing, got to be him.
Yeah.
And luckily that paid off.
Well, it makes sense because we were questioning. Well, wait a minute. He has such a small role. Is he going to be in it, or is he going to come back? And I figured, he's probably coming. But then we made that mistake once before, where we thought he was in the episode, and he wasn't even in the episode at all.
Yeah, I did the Hitchhiker Twilight Zone, the Going My Way.
Yeah.
And that just went in the back of my brain just immediately.
and then that actress killed herself.
Fun story.
Very sad.
And murder.
Very sad. Very
That's
sad.
Every third Twilight Zone episode.
But suicide?
Ended up killing his wife and taking his own life. That's fun.
What was that? Man. Who did that one?
All of them.
Not all of them.
No, the guy from
Willoughby. Next up, Willoughby.
He's in 2 episodes. I'm trying to remember the first one he's in, but he's also in the 4th season episode called of late, I think, of Cliffordville. He killed his wife and then killed himself.
Well, maybe she deserved it.
And then there's the guy from The Mighty Casey, who killed a guy outside a bar in LA. And there's a lot of horror stories that Frank digs up.
Yeah, but the average of a horror story happening with a celebrity or an actor is pretty,
one-off.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of that.
But then you think about Hollywood now, and you're like, they do not have the tragedies that old Hollywood had. We just do not. Now it's like he got accused by 3 girls who have no evidence.
Right? Yeah.
He's ruined. Yeah. Like back then, like that motherfucker killed that lady, and then you don't have the mysteries like Natalie Wood. Now it's just James Franco fucked some of his students.
Yeah, right.
All right. You just reminded me that I just reminded myself that I just saw the new Spider-Man movie yesterday.
Oh yeah, it was enjoyable.
Yeah,
I liked it.
Wife and I watched it with a kid. She's been watching some Spider-Man cartoon on Disney.
Oh, she probably loved it.
And she liked it. She liked it except like the middle section where they don't really show Spider-Man a whole lot,
Did she not understand the grasp the bigness of Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield being in the movie?
She's never seen those.
Yeah, so it just meant nothing.
I do not watch those movies, so I'm not a Spider-Man guy.
Well, I mean, first off, Tobey Maguire is a monster. We were just talking about awful celebrities. Tobey Maguire is the genuine article of an awful, awful human being. Like, he's just terrible.
Good to know.
So he's just awful in every way. So him being in this movie, like, he comes off so affable. You're just like, he must be the best actor in the world because he's a fucking psycho. He's like a bad man.
He's bad
He's
man.
So bad that Molly's Game, that movie about the poker players. You ever see Molly's Game with Jessica Chastain?
I did not.
Well, it's written by Aaron Sorkin. I'm pretty sure it is. And one of the big characters is played by Michael Cera, who's a celebrity gambler. He's playing in Molly's Game. He's based on Tobey Maguire.
A couple stories real quick, and they're short ones. I've not seen that movie. Jessica Chastain.
I love her.
Her, Bryce Dallas Howard,
the same person.
Isla Fisher. I cannot tell you which is which most.
They're all the same person.
Isla Fisher is a little bit different looking. The other two, though, I just cannot.
You're not wrong.
I cannot tell the difference.
Bryce Dallas Howard is a very good director, though. She's proving herself with the Star Wars shows.
Well, so's her dad. So she has a lot of influence in the family. So
let's not go crazy.
No, I really do like Ron Howard, and he's directed a bunch of great movies.
He's directed maybe 3 great movies and 15 mediocre.
How many movies between the two of us? How many great movies have we directed?
Shawshank Redemption, Platoon, JFK.
Wow, I don't remember doing.
We did all those.
Why are you going 2/3 Oliver Stone?
I don't know. This is on the top of my head right now. I only like Platoon.
I don't even like Platoon that much.
No, I don't like Platoon at all. Platoon's so overrated.
Yeah. Speaking of Willem Dafoe, though, we sat down and we watched Spider-Man, and I was like,
"Yeah,
that's a good movie." I give it an 8.
Yeah, it's a solid 8. Oh yeah.
But then I thought back on my friends on Facebook who go, "I saw the new Spider-Man in the theater. I wept openly. It was the greatest movie. Even ignore the fact that it's a Marvel movie and it's in the MCU. I love that." And I was like, it was good.
Who openly wept? You should just.
There's been very few movies that have made me openly weep, and none of them involve a man in spandex spider outfit.
Right? Yeah.
It's
sorry, kid.
Different movies with more emotion involved.
Right? Yeah. I don't care about Peter Parker, the 3rd or 5th incarnation of Peter Parker, losing all his powers because the Marvel universe. his contract expired with Marvel, which is why they made this last sort of Spider-Man movie.
He didn't lose his powers. People forgot who he is.
For who he is, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And don't spoil it for the 4 people who haven't seen the movie.
We started talking about it. They should know we're going to spoil it. They know your track history.
Nobody watches the show.
No. We have one viewer. Is it Frank? Frank,
is it Frank's friend Josh?
Make a comment there in the chat there.
Is it Putin?
We get Russian bots. I want to say before I forget, this episode was recommended by Jelly A, so it's possible they're watching.
Very good episode. Again, he always delivers, or she, or whatever it is.
She. I think,
whatever it is.
I could be mistaken. There's like 2-3 people who are like super into this show and always comment and recommend episodes. I have an ongoing list.
Jesus.
And I don't know who they are, like personally.
Thank you. Yeah. Thanks for liking the show.
But they're super, and one of them, I think it's Jelly A, always adds stuff to the episodes on YouTube. So if you go look at our videos for these episodes, they add a bunch of great stuff below.
Oh, wow. Okay, cool.
Fun facts.
Yeah, nice.
The only reason I don't read them is because we already talked about the episodes. So
right.
This one.
Once it's done, it's out of my head. I never go back.
Yeah, that's what happens.
But not Lee Marvin. I go back and rewatch all of them.
Oh God. Oh God. That sounds miserable.
Only to show people that can't believe me when they don't believe how awful it is.
I do love that you showed your friend the show.
Oh, they were just like stunned. I told them about Inside Number 9. Like I've told everybody about Inside Number 9. Like praised it to the moon, but yeah.
I really want to show my wife the Quiet Night In episode.
Yes.
But the reason I'm hesitant is because I've told you all my favorite movies she watches and goes, that was stupid. That was dumb.
Of course she's going to say that because she's a fucking Philistine.
So if I show her that episode and she's like,
it's like whatever.
She laughs at the treehouse builder on like what the fuck is that show called and that channel called? Which isn't a bad show. He just builds tree houses and she's laughing at him and I'm like,
just don't think about it.
So I'm like, do I show her this? Because I don't know. If she doesn't appreciate it.
She'll just
even
hurt
like
you.
A fifth as much as I do.
She'll just hurt you. Don't even bother.
At this point, should I even divorce?
Divorce. It's time to leave. I think it's time to move on.
Yeah.
You should live in a trailer with Inside Number 9 memorabilia, and that's it. Then just be set.
I think she would like it to a certain extent.
No, it's too.
I love that. Last time we did this back-to-back series, She Walks By, is when we were talking about Lee Martin.
Oh yeah.
And she goes, I just heard you yell through the door. Sometimes it's okay to fuck your family. She goes, what is happening in there? And I go, oh, it's that Lee Martin show where sometimes on his show it is okay to fuck your family. That's all.
This is true.
Sarcastic.
That was the worst episode we ever saw.
Yeah.
That one, because it was the one that made absolutely zero sense.
But let's actually talk about How Do You Plead?
Yes, of course. That made way more sense.
Yes.
And again, play on words.
Yeah.
But it is and it isn't, because it is about a lawyer who, how do you plead? He's dying. The nurses, what's his name? I always forget their names. I don't know why. I can remember everybody else's name in the world except for these two guys.
I think you might be a visual. Let's see.
It's not even that.
I have to read the name before I remember it. I could hear your name 1,000 times and I'm like, nothing.
Right.
Dude. Nothing.
Right.
But okay. In case you're visual, let's see if this works. This is Reese Shearsmith.
Okay.
Reese Shearsmith.
Reese. Okay.
Reese Shearsmith. This is Steve Pemberton.
Right.
Steve Pemberton. Okay.
Yes.
They are, almost the same age. Cool. Wasn't sure.
Yeah, I need to remember. I always forget. I don't know why.
Do you want to go ahead and just start the intro here? We're not going to talk about it extensively or anything, but because we're already 20 minutes in. Go ahead and just fast forward to the beginning, at least until the lights go out.
Well, he's just talking. The nurse is upset because it's the lawyer's birthday, and he's dying, and he's trying to comfort the guy, but he's still an asshole, and he's dealing with him, and they do this little role play where he talks about get me off this case. Let me see you in action. And it's pretty funny because they go through this whole like, I took my daughter's mother by gunpoint to a place out in the middle of nowhere, and I wanted custody of my daughter. He goes, "Did she give it to you?" And I said, "No, I shot her in the face." And he goes, "Okay, I can do that." And he just gets them off, basically.
I like that he goes from a sick old man who's coughing and like dying to like, all right, so my client was out and he just becomes alive.
He turns on,
which is kind of a clue toward the end.
Yeah,
why he's able to do that.
Yeah, because he is in his lawyer mode 100%, or his barrister mode, or his barista mode.
He does do my favorite line of the episode before that, because he's talking about being alone. He goes, "I can't imagine why. You told all your associates to go away and multiply."
Yeah.
Which is his way of saying "go fuck yourself." Just delightful.
He did say "fuck" though when he was going for the light switches. When the lights go off, he went for the fuses, I think, and he said "fuck me." I think he said "fucker."
Oh, now I'm curious.
I think he cursed in that moment.
All right, keep describing the intro. I'm gonna pull that up.
But then, because what happens is they have this little exchange of stories, and then Reese talks about his childhood and how he got bullied by this kid, and he choked on an orange, and he tried a tangerine or an orange, and he tried to save him. I think it was a tangerine because it reminds me of Dark Knight. He gave me a ruby the size of a tangerine. The bandit was throwing him away.
He'd been throwing him away.
Sometimes you can't deal with people or bargain with them. Sometimes men just want to watch the world burn. Goodbye, Alfred.
Separate movie, but yes.
I know, but I just love that cut. That's the best cut in any Batman movie. Alfred? The doorbell's ringing. Alfred?
Answering your own doors,
That's
Mr.
so
Wayne.
Funny. Did you see the new Batman yet?
No.
It's going to be on HBO Max like April 19th.
Okay.
So you can watch it then. Like, honestly.
I'll finish my paternity leave then, so that's perfect.
Yeah, honestly.
The problem is, I was telling her, I'm like, this is going to be the first Batman movie I've not seen in the theater.
Yeah.
I've seen all of them in the theater. Since the original Batman, or, original meaning Jack Nicholson. It's going to hurt.
I didn't see Batman in the theater.
I saw The Dark Knight in the theater like.
Oh, The Dark Knight I saw like 8 to 10 times.
Yeah, you saw way more than I did.
I saw it a bunch. Yeah, I love that. That was awesome. That was so awesome.
I even did the triple feature when the third one came out.
Oh my god!
For 12 hours and just watching movies. And
I saw it in IMAX like 3 times. I saw Dark Knight Rises IMAX probably twice. I saw Dark Knight Rises probably 4 times.
I have one of those lanyards with a badge that has the trilogy on it because I saw it.
Yeah.
Same thing with the Cornetto trilogy when World's End came
out.
Yeah. My problem with that one is I was in the front row and I was like,
oh yeah, that'd be rough.
I'm sitting there quoting the first 2 movies.
Yeah.
I saw the third one. I was like, all right, fuck this. And then I watched the whole movie, but then I was like, the next night we went back and I saw it, and I wanted to sit in the back and actually watch
the movie.
Yeah. So I was like, I couldn't tell you what that movie was because we're like, fuck
yeah. That's the worst. Yeah, I hate. Sometimes the front row is not that bad, but it just depends on the theater.
No, it's a really small theater, and the front row is way too close for what it is.
Yeah, it is.
And it's too curved. Like, let's have a flat front row.
Yeah.
If you're curved, the outside is really fucking close to the screen.
Yeah.
And it's distorting because you're watching like through it.
Right, yeah.
Like a weird prism at that point.
It turns into a Terry Gilliam movie.
Yeah.
On
which hasn't been fun in 27 years.
Oh.
True.
No, you're not wrong.
Yeah.
I rewatched.
He's not enjoying it.
I rewatched The Fisher King not too long ago. Man, what a great movie The Fisher King is.
I was going to show you that DVD that you sent me, the Man of La Mancha.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot that was there.
That horror that happened with them.
Oh god.
Okay, let's focus. This is the problem you and I have.
Yes.
Okay. When he's doing his "How do you plead" scenario, he goes, he's like, "I kidnapped my wife."
Yeah.
He goes, "Wife, this story is already stretching crudelity."
Yes. And he looks at it.
We just go with it.
Oh, it's funny.
Okay.
No, yeah. And so he tells a story about the bully that he died and it made him want to be a nurse because he couldn't save him. And then Derek Jacobi, the lawyer,
You pinpointed him second one, by the way. Kudos.
Yes, I figured it was Tim. He's not hard to.
I still barely know who it is.
Yeah, he's in a bunch of shit.
Gladiator.
He's in a ton of stuff.
164 credits to his name.
Yeah, he's in a ton of stuff.
I'm not even going to go through it because it is just fucking everything.
Is he dead?
No, 1938. He's still alive.
We're still kicking.
And fucking killing it.
Well,
I do recognize him once I saw him stand up and like start to, when he's sitting there like, oh, and like dying, I didn't know who it was.
I always thought it was Tony Hopkins.
Yeah.
Hey, how come Tony Hopkins ain't one of these shows? I guess he's too big. I'd do it. I don't care. I just won the Oscar again.
Continue. Sorry.
And then, of course. No, and then he tells him the story, and then Jacoby tells him, I'm scared because I made a deal with someone for all my success. And he brings out this, scroll out of a box that's like a really ornate, evil-looking box.
Okay, let's pause there.
Because that's pretty much the middle. That's
there's a section there we skipped where he wants to confess to something. He just doesn't know what it is, and it's in that cabinet. When he's asleep, Reese goes over and picks the lock and goes through the files and finds the one where he looking through his record log and it's like, it's guilty, 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 guilty. Suddenly one day, not guilty, not guilty, not guilty.
Right.
Another clue. And he sees the case that happened with him as a kid. And guilty or something. I don't know fucking what it said. Not guilty, right? And no, it must not have been that. But why did you say I forgive you?
He was mad. He was scared because he knew someone was guilty, but he sold his soul to get him not guilty because he didn't want to ruin his record. So that's what it was. He knew he was guilty, but he had to have the evidence to support it. So the evidence was a fake photo that came to Pat, and I guess that basically exonerated him, and that's what happened.
Because he's a defense attorney.
Yeah,
he sold his soul to the devil. Not even talking about spoilers at this point.
Yeah.
And that's
pretty obvious.
Yeah, that's why he has been so successful. But here's that scene where the lights go out. I want to see if he does say fuck.
Click the circuits, but I've got to go to the other room. Don't leave me, please.
There's just some soundproof doors, by the way.
Yes, because you hear the clock. It's deafening where Reese is, and then inside his bedroom, it's like ding.
Yeah.
See, that's not a mistake. That's actually a clue.
Yes.
Because earlier he goes,
he doesn't curse.
You don't curse at all, and he goes, I've been known to say fiddlesticks in the time of crisis.
Right. Yeah.
But
yeah.
I have a couple notes that I made during the show. Normally I don't do, but I figure we barely are able to talk about this because we're just like, loved it. This happened.
Yeah, I know.
Bye.
Yeah.
So at one point he's looking through the files and he's eating his cake and he's eating it right-handed. And I still have issues watching people eat right-handed with food. I don't know why. When he's eating and he's like scooping it, and I'm like, how is it? Oh yeah, he's just right-handed. I don't know. That's so stupid, and I only pointed out because it bothered me in the moment. That's why I wrote it down. And you're right-handed, right?
I'm right-handed, yeah.
Question. This bothers me about right-handed people. Because me, fork in left hand, knife in right. I just cut the food, fork in left hand, eat the food.
Right.
I see people, fork in right hand, pick up the knife, swap hands.
Yeah, I don't do that.
To cut the food. Yeah. Swap hands again to eat it, and I'm like, that is so counterintuitive. It drives me insane.
Yeah, it's annoying. I don't like that either.
Oh God, why are people, not you, but the royal you? Are you that incompetent with your left hand that you can't use a knife?
Yes,
it's insanity.
Look at me.
Other thought: the note that he's looking up is, and I'm curious what your thoughts are on this, or if there's any relevance or any sort of commentary besides this. The note he looks up, the case file he looks up is titled A.Waith, W-A-I-T-H. And the definition of waith is food caught after a hunt. So meaning like the spoils of your hunt.
Yeah.
Anything there? Does that do anything for you?
It makes sense.
But does it? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
The devil is coming for the spoils, so I guess he's
no, but that
for his...
doesn't really apply to the case.
Or maybe it's just a coincidence.
I don't believe there's coincidences with these guys. They're too good of writers.
Well,
there's got to be a connection.
The night at the proms was the one that was like, oh, they went a little too far on that one.
But that was the joke of that episode.
Yeah,
they went way
more
too
of a
far.
joke.
It was almost making fun of Americans at a certain point.
Yeah,
like evangelical Americans, like
right.
That episode, it felt like, or even this. Obviously, there's a correlation with British people that are like that. But
I think it's just basically nationalism versus institutional. Or
we're seeing it as Americans, but definitely they.
Yeah, well, it's very much a
classist
Brexit thing.
Yes, but that episode was it was
not
over the top to be on point. That's the point of it. It was supposed to be stupid. They brought Jesus in, like
yes.
I mean, it's going to be over the top.
And it was funny. Like there was funny bits, but it was just okay. It was a little too much, but it still was entertaining. And it's always nice to see Julian Glover say, "Cock you titty."
Yeah,
it's something stupid.
All my favorite parts of that episode were the acting, the women.
Yeah.
When she's like, on the porch, like
they were funny. They were pretty good. Yeah, the
funny.
wives, hating her husband Reese was hilarious.
All of them were great, and that's
why don't you get back to the gym and watch men work out?
But without that, there's not a whole lot to enjoy in that episode.
No,
as a American,
right? But even as a British person, I'm sure Brexit, you're sick of hearing that shit too. So you're just like, oh, get over it. Let's move on, please.
Yeah.
That's enough. Enough's enough, mate.
At a certain point,
can't take it anymore. I'm leaving the country.
He mentions that he dies tonight, no matter what. And he's coming to collect. That's all he says.
Right. Yeah.
He goes out to look at the power. This is a few moments later.
Yep.
The elevator comes up, and it's like a sinister green glow to it.
Yeah.
And then Steve Pemberton comes out, and I'm like, we're like, yes, here he is again.
Yes, serious. He's the devil. We know it.
Webster, is he okay? He's good. We had a bit of a rough night. Trip down memory lane.
Let's fast forward so we can see his little reveal here.
Yeah.
Oh, that was it, wasn't it? Was it?
Well, he has red eyes in the next part.
That's what I was waiting for.
When he takes off his glasses, you see the red eyes.
Oh, here it is.
To adjust. Mine too.
So he just says, he's basically like, I'm just checking in on him, and he doesn't really say anything. And then he takes off his glasses. They're trying to play it cool, and he goes, what's that line he says where he's like, something about like the waiting or the fuck, I wish I could remember. Nope, not gonna remember. Never mind. Who brought these gifts to him, by the way, on that table?
It's just
I love his dark ass hand.
Yeah. Get that claw hand.
And this is everything I wanted in this episode at this point.
Yeah.
Fuck yes. I won't play too much. But Steve Pemberton is the devil.
Obviously.
He starts to go into the room, and he swings open the French doors, and then the old guy's in there. What's his name?
Yeah. Dick Jacoby.
There you go. And he pulls him into the other room, and immediately Jacoby's like, how about let's do this?
Let's do
this fresh soul who would burn a lot sweeter than me.
Yeah.
And I give you him, and you leave me alone, and we're good. The man is like 87. How much longer is he going to keep going?
I can go another 20 years, maybe.
Yeah. And the devil's like, yeah, let's do that. And he signs it over, and Jacoby uses his blood, signs his name, and he's like, all right, let's go. And then Reese is like, what the fuck? No, I didn't agree to this. And this is where I pause, because this is where I go, I hate this ending. It doesn't make any sense. You can't not sign a deal with the devil and be involved with the deal with the devil. That's the entire fucking point of a deal with the devil.
Well, I get he's being his lawyer self. It's just you could buy it for a second, but the twist is Reese isn't the victim. He's actually a sinner. He's a murderer too. So
but
he's got that mortal sin on him.
Yeah, explain that, and then I'll ask my question here.
Well, it's because he told the story about the bully who bullied him, and then he took a bite of a tangerine and choked on it, and he tried to save him. But it ended up being, oh, wait, that's not what happened. I did it on purpose, and I was the bully, and his kid choked on it, and
He forced it down his throat, he said.
Yeah, forced it down his throat, and he choked on it and died.
There is a really sweet-looking reveal here. But my question is, and then I'll play the reveal, because it's really cool how he gets in the elevator and he's just outside the elevator again.
Right, yeah.
But my question is, obviously the devil would know that already. I think he did that just to fuck with Jacoby even more.
Probably, yeah, I'm sure.
So excited that he got off to go, no, it's voided.
Yeah, well, it's the devil.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
I'm honestly looking for reasons to accept the ending more. Of the reason of, yes, I'll assign him over to you. It makes that make more sense to me. And because that ending pissed me off, because I don't like when people like the sins of the father theory.
Right, yeah.
Like, that drives me fucking crazy because it's so unfair.
Yeah.
But let's play this here. Here we go.
Well, therein lies the twist. It's like, usually in these movies or in these stories, they don't get out of the contract. They're about to get out of the contract, and they put that reversal on you.
Yeah, loved it though.
Little tweak to it.
Here's the twist ending and the shot. The cinematography is what I like. Just he's getting the reveal.
Yeah, it's one of those cutaways.
No, I love it though. Works so well.
Well, it's the old Twilight Zone trip when the devil comes out of the Howling Man episode where he passes every pillar. Yeah, it's the same old trick.
Yeah, love it though. It's super effective.
Simple but effective.
Cheap as shit, and they spent their money on that super special effect at the end that looks terrible.
That looks amazing. Looks like something out of Lee Marvin's hour.
Yeah, but yeah, he killed the kid when he's a kid.
Forgive it.
End of episode.
Yeah.
I was trying to look for a clip and failed about the Kids in the Hall movie, Brain Candy.
Oh, yeah.
There's a scene where Mark McKinney, who's playing the CEO of like a company, and Dave Foley, he kicks him out of the room, and he's like goes upstairs in the elevator, and the whole time he's like, because the next floor is going up, it's coming down on him. He's like doing this. Like trying to keep an eye on the room, but he's on the floor flat.
Yeah.
It's so fucking funny. And I tried to find it, but I just couldn't find it on YouTube.
I don't think you can find that movie anywhere.
I have it.
It's like streaming. I don't think it exists.
I have it on Laserdisc.
Wow.
So excuse me, sir.
I thought you got rid of all your Laserdiscs.
No, I have a handful over here.
Oh my god.
Oh, fuck, I did get rid of it.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
God damn it. No, I do have it. Let me find it.
Did you have a garage sale you forgot about and you sold all your laser discs?
No, I went to Amoeba before I left LA. That's what happened.
Okay.
I brought in my 95 pounds of laser discs.
Jesus. Well, then you could sell them. Now, forget it. Nobody wants that shit.
I can't even find VHSs anywhere.
No, yeah, that's becoming slowly a disappearing act at the thrift stores.
I can't even find Kids in the Hall. That sucks.
They're slowly disappearing. I can't remember.
All right, let's go over a couple notes I want to read. This is off IMDb Trivia. There's some spoiler ones I have not read yet. This will be us revealing it together. IMDb Trivia. One of the rules of the series is that an actor can appear twice. Derek Jacobi's voice was in The Devil of Christmas, which is an upcoming episode of ours.
Oh.
But as he was never seen physically, he appears in this episode.
Okay.
Next one, presumably the names Urban and Webster are a little dictionary joke, obviously, especially since Webster is much more likely to come out with profanities.
Well, the Devil and Daniel Webster is a story.
Urban Webster. Yeah, I get it.
No.
The relationship between Urban and Webster is strongly reminiscent of that between Norman and his sir in Ronald Harway's play The Dresser. Great. When consoling Webster, Urban tells him, when you do something unforgivable, forgive yourself. A line of dialogue taken verbatim from David Mamet's script for the 1987 film House of Games.
Okay.
Here's where we get to spoilers. I have not read these yet. If you look closely at the frescoes on the other side of the lift, you can see there are depictions of a fiery hell.
Okay.
Oh, I want to pull it up now. I did not mean to open Microsoft Office. Please, God, get me out of this hell I've created for myself.
No! Microsoft Office, no!
Oh, no.
Would you have to save your work?
Okay, let's rewind a bit. I want to see, and I'll show it on the screen here soon. Oh, yeah, they are. Yeah. Okay, here we go.
Is some of you...
Yeah, Hold on. I'll show it in a second. There we go. Yeah, let's play it. That is totally true. And that is not an accident. Here we go.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Look at that.
It's pretty ridiculous.
Yeah. That's like Dante's
blatant,
Inferno shit going on there.
Blatantly, just in your face. See,
but the problem is, it's the exact same color palette as the rest of the elevator, so you don't really focus
you don't notice it. Yeah.
All right. So the other thing I have is The Devil and Daniel Webster is a short story by American writer Stephen Vincent Benet. He tells of a New Hampshire farmer who sells his soul to the devil and is later defended by Daniel Webster, a fictional version of the known 19th century American statesman and lawyer and orator.
Right.
Great. We already knew that.
Next.
Nope. No next.
Then next episode.
Yes. So at this point, we're just left with two very important things. Rating it.
Yes.
8 or 9. 8 or 9.
I'm gonna go 8.
I chose 8 already before a discussion.
Right.
8 seems appropriate.
8's appropriate.
All right, so we'll go with 8, and I'll close this out, and then we'll go to our last topic of discussion here. Where do we rate this one?
Okay. I think I'm standing by where I was currently.
Are we going lower than Tom and Jerry?
No, I would. For me personally, I like Tom and Jerry. I would put it where the referee is a wanker.
Boom.
I think that's fine.
You like the Bill better than this?
I think the Bill is more fun, more clever.
I had more fun during the Bill.
Deadline. Which one was Deadline? Was it the Halloween episode?
That's the one where it's they're in the studio.
Yeah.
And the cameras, they're found around the
It's
camera.
a good one, but I don't know if I could put it. I would put the Bill over Deadline for me.
I love Deadline.
Deadline's fun, but I think the Bill's better.
I could see that. I'd have to I'd have to watch these twice.
I would even, I would say
one. The harrowing, I feel like we didn't appreciate as much because it was
the first one.
Like, something special here. Let's look into this, but we didn't.
The Riddle of the Sphinx is a good one. It's just really dark. And Stakeout wasn't bad, but it's the weaker of all of them. Seance Time is weak. Simon Says. Which one was Simon Says?
Simon Says is, oh my God, what is Simon Says? Let me look it up.
You didn't say Simon Says. I didn't say Simon Says.
I'm thinking of Die Hard 3.
Yeah.
Simon Says was this one. Oh, the writer.
Oh, yeah, that was a good one. I like that one. I would put that one maybe higher.
But what are you going higher than? The harrowing?
Exactly. Yes, I would put it above the harrowing.
I have to watch the harrowing again.
I might even put Simon Says above the Referee's a Wanker. I'm just going to me personally, not you. Not your list.
I'm trying to compile a list for both of us.
Yeah.
So I would not disagree to that. I just would say the Referee is a Wanker is funnier to me. Right. It was a more enjoyable all the way through. Yes. Simon Says had way too many repetitions in it for me.
Right.
So with that being said, I will change this based on what you say. What do you want to do?
I would put Simon Says above Referee's a Wanker.
Okay, let's move that up there then. Yeah, this will be a combined list here for both of us. All right, so I think this is pretty good now.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Deadline. I'm really taking a stance on Deadline though. I really enjoyed that one.
Yeah, it's good, but yeah,
I will move the Bill above it.
Yeah, I would say that's more accurate.
This one I didn't enjoy as much as Deadline. I thought that episode was fucking funny. Remember they kept interviewing the
Deadline's
actors?
Funny. Yeah, Deadline is funny.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that episode. It is.
And How Do You Please just more or less a fun play on the whole selling your soul trope because everybody plays that. Everybody has their way with that storyline. This one was a pretty fun one. And
I'm curious. Oh, I'm so sorry. Go ahead.
No, it's just that was it. This was a neat twist on it, and you had that little moment where Reese is in the elevator, and then he swaps out with Derek Jacobi, and that last minute little fooled you. So it was good. Yeah, I would say I really like this one a lot. I thought this one was pretty good.
And I like the cinematography of that ending.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
The music, we heard it in the clip there. The music is just
Yeah,
escalating throughout the whole scene. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I'm curious. What I was going to say is I'm curious how the avid fans of this show see our list here. I'll read it off in order just to see, in case they're listening. But number 1, we got Bernie Clift's dressing room, then Quiet Night In, The Bill, Deadline, How Do You Plead, Tom and Jerry, Simon Says, Referees a Wanker, Wiener, whatever you want to say, The Harrowing, Riddle the Sphinx, The Stakeout, Seance Time, Last Night at the Proms.
Yeah, I'm sure that list will be adjusted as we see more episodes.
Yeah, we skipped Tempting Fate so we can make room for Beyond Belief, and I do not regret that decision.
No.
So technically, our next episode is The Trial of Elizabeth Gatch, which was brought to you by. Where's my? Oh, it's on this same sheet here. Let me zoom out and go over because I have my list here.
Right.
So Penniless, that was Miriam on Twitter.
Okay.
And a bunch of numbers and letters. I won't read it, but at Penniless. And then we're doing The Devil of Christmas, which is apparently the best episode ratings wise on IMDb.
Okay.
And Derek Jacobi plays the voice.
Okay.
And then Once Removed. And then Private View. And then To Have in the Hold, recommended by GLEA. And then Thinking Out Loud, which is a plot bunny catcher, 9, recommended. So there's the third person I was thinking of.
Okay.
And then we have Cold Comfort, recommended by Soul Foodie 1, which is the fourth person. And then we have Diddle Diddle Dumpling, recommended by GLEA. And then Lip Service, which is Soul Foodie 1. And then we'll get to Tempting Fate by GLEA.
Okay.
A lot on the docket. Every time we do this show, I'm just in awe of how well it's done.
Yes.
And I don't want to sit there and lick its balls clean, but
maybe it's asshole, but not its balls.
I'll do that to anyone who shows up.
Of course.
I honestly love the show, and
it's a great show.
I'm a big fan. And we both say it's so hard to not watch every episode in a row and just get it out of the way, but so far I've held off.
Yeah, I have to, and it's right there on HBO Max, just laughing at me.
Yes,
watch it.
That's why I want to show her a couple episodes and just see how she likes them, because I want to watch Quiet Night In again. I want to watch The Harrowing again.
Oh yeah,
because those two I barely remember, but we fucking love The Quiet Night In.
Yeah, Quiet Night In is wonderful.
Yeah, that's why it's still second on my list.
Yeah, that one is really solid.
God damn, that was a solid episode.
Just the whole the twist on Charlie Chaplin's granddaughter is a man living with Wedge Antilles from Star Wars, and they're trying to steal this painting, which ends up being a bunch of paper towels.
No, they steal the white painting and replace it with paper towels.
Right.
That was goddamn, it was funny.
That was good.
And then the
real thief,
the dildo under the bed.
Yeah. Oh, it's just
strap on.
It's all done in the vein of the silent movie.
Oh my god, it's a filthy silent movie. That's the best way to describe it.
It's very nice. It's better than Mel Brooks's silent movie. That's for sure.
Definitely, yeah,
way better than that one.
Don't have to try hard for that.
Don't bother with Mel Brooks's silent movie.
No, I've honestly never seen it. So
that was Mel on his kind of downward spiral. Like he had his highs with Young Frankenstein, producers Young Frankenstein, and Blazing Saddles, and then he kind of has a dip with Burt Reynolds for a bit, because I think Burt Reynolds shows up in a bunch of Mel Brooks movies for a minute there. And
I've never seen Silent Movie. I've never seen High Anxiety.
Yeah.
I've never seen. Oh God, what else has he done that I haven't seen?
Maybe I think High Anxiety is a remake.
Maybe.
I think it's supposed to be Hamlet.
Oh no!
Is High Anxiety Hamlet? Nah. Okay, I gotta look that up. I think High Anxiety is his version of Hamlet, but it's done during World War II. I gotta look that up.
Okay, that might actually sway me to watch it a little bit more. Actually,
1977 High Anxiety.
It's 77. I thought it was 87. Interesting.
Oh, never mind. Okay, maybe not.
Just look up Mel Brooks High Anxiety.
Like right here.
A little quicker.
It's right here.
77. Interesting.
Yeah. I think it's his High Anxiety is his Alfred Hitchcock homage. Yeah. That's what it is.
I mean, it's the Vertigo poster. That's
what it is. This tribute to Alfred Hitchcock contains references to more than 10 of his films.
Yeah, okay.
That's what it is. It was High Anxiety is the Alfred Hitchcock basically remake.
Okay. Maybe I'll see it then.
That's what it is, yeah.
I do like myself some Mel Gibson, and he does have a significant dip up, in my opinion, with Robin Hood Men in Tights. And then it goes swiftly back and down.
You said Mel Gibson.
Oh, Mel Brooks. I'm a huge Mel Gibson fan.
I love Mel Gibson. You want to see me beat this shit out of Jesus Christ?
For some reason, TNT is in love with Bird on a Wire. I don't know why.
They do that. Sometimes these cable channels get that one movie and never let it go. Like Law Abiding Citizen is on TNT or was on TNT for like 5 years straight.
And that movie's 12 years old now.
2007.
Back when Gerard Butler was working.
Yeah, he still shows up and stuff.
Even Family Guy made a joke about Bird on a Wire on TNT.
Oh,
and I was like,
God.
that movie's always fucking on. And I always turn the channel. I have never seen it, but it's always on.
I have seen probably 3/4 of it.
No idea what it's about. It's him and Goldie Hawn, right? That's all I know.
Yeah, and they get the big fight at the end is in like a zoo.
Of course, because Goldie Hawn.
Something stupid.
She has that Tippi Hedren zoo leftover shit where she was they raised fucking lions when she was a kid.
No, that's Melanie Griffith.
Melanie, yeah. Oh, sorry, Goldie Hawn.
Goldie Hawn is not.
No, Goldie. You know how we were saying earlier,
two
actors, Goldie Hawn and her.
Kate Hudson
cannot.
Yeah.
Cannot do.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's
get out of here, right? I've confused enough actresses. Enough for one podcast. Let's get out of here. Outro. You get the idea. Until next time, in the meantime, I'm Phoenix West.
Check.
So long, citizens. I'm sorry, Goldie Hawn. Confused you.
Kurt Russell's going to kick your ass.
She gets to fuck Kurt Russell. You know, never mind. You've earned enough. I get to confuse you with someone else.
That's true. Kurt Russell is an American icon.
Goddamn right. A dick I would suck any day of the week.
There you go. Snake Plissken.
He can Pliskin my throat any day of the week with his snake.
McCready.
Goddamn right. What's his name in the Tarantino one where he plays the
stuntman?
Stuntman
Mike.
Yeah.
Who's this guy? A stuntman Mike. What does he do? He's a stuntman.
Yeah, so I can come up with Stuntman Mike on a movie I've seen 1.5 times, but Goldie Hawn and whoever else I'm thinking of, I can't even remember anymore.
Right.
I can't keep track.
No.
Fuck them. End of show. All right.
Yay. Now Lee Marvin time.
Are you sure you're ready?
Oh, which one's this?
All right, I'll let you know in a second here.
Oh
you want to go to the bathroom? Because I'm definitely going to.
Yeah, probably. Take a minute.
All right, turn off our cameras.
Don't look at me!
Turn off our mics.
It's a bomb! He's got a bomb!
I want you to fuck me, Larry. I want you to fuck me, Larry. I want you to fuck me, Larry.
Anyway, we'll go there after the what have you. Anyway, we'll go there after the what have you.
I'm back, Dickory. Hickory dickory dock. Bum 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 bum.
Anyway, we'll go there after the what have you.
Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum.
Ready?
Bum 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 bum.
No Frank, huh?
Huh?
No Frank?
I don't know. I messaged them as you saw. Nothing. So let's just go.
All right.
Anyway, we'll go there after the what have you.
Cameras on.
After the what have you.
Anyway, we'll go there after the what have you.
Yep. I talked to Perry today.
Oh.
And he goes, "Oh my God." And I said, "Yeah, we're doing this podcast, but we're doing it for 2 years now here." And he goes, "Oh, okay, I forget." I told him, "Yeah, we bring you up occasionally talking about how we used to watch Big Lebowski every day for 6 months in a row."
Being kind, only 6 months in a row.
Yeah, being very kind. After the what have you.
Sometimes we watch it before class and then come back and then watch it again.
Yeah, we
Like,
did.
it was bad.
A few times there.
And I got stuck with fucking Donnie. And I'm like, he could not be more opposite who I am.
Well, it's just the dynamic.
You two were clearly
yes,
and
yeah.
I had longer hair back then.
Yeah.
All right, I get it. I got stuck with him.
It's all right.
Yeah, I was fine with it. It was funny.
Yeah, it was funny.
We needed our Peter Stormare character though.
Nihilist.
Because
exhausting.
When it comes to Bunny, we had fucking Lou. She was no Bunny.
No. I guess Matt
Matt
was more.
Matt was Brant.
Seymour Hoffman.
Yeah, Matt was totally Brant. Although Matt doesn't shut up either, and Brant has a problem. He doesn't talk enough.
Yeah, exactly.
He's choked on his own kindness.
No,
but he's definitely more Brant than anyone.
Yeah, a little bit.
Nobody knows what the fuck we're talking about. So let's go ahead and go into.
We're doing our live watch. So we don't do our follow-up show. We just watch it and talk, right?
Yeah, here we go. All right, and that's enough of that. Welcome to LAW Anthology Series Review, episode 95. And this is Lee Martin's The Midnight Hour 407 Experiment in Horror, which sounds like a Tales from the Crypt episode.
Who knows? They're always wrong. These titles never make any sense anyway.
Oh, especially the one titled that we did last week, last night, tonight, and tomorrow. What the fuck did that mean?
He was getting artistic there.
At least that one, How I Dismembered Your Mother, kind of made sense.
I mean, that was the most sensical one we've seen yet.
Although, why don't you have a blade on your chainsaw? It still escapes me. But
it was for safety reasons. Haven't you ever heard a suspension of disbelief?
But then when the one we did 2 weeks ago was Black Friday with the
haven't you
grill.
Ever heard of
yeah, I know.
Lee Martin's
suspension of disbelief. But he had remember that episode in the dog food factory, and they had the drill, and they said it was a real drill, and the actress's hair got caught in it.
Yeah.
So do a chainsaw, Lee. Cut off a real face. Come on, take some fucking chances, man.
Okay.
Let's get into it. Here we go.
Sure.
It's a live watch and review. We are going to pause a lot. You definitely want to check out the video on this one. The audio will confuse you.
Don't worry, the audio and video will do the same thing.
Yeah, adding the video won't really help.
It doesn't really do anything, yeah.
But let me remove the logo from the top right, because I want to see this in crystal clarity. Here we go. I'm so excited. My dick's hard. Oh God. Here we go. And I mean
Greetings. This evening we visit the lonely halls and...
Why does this look worse than normal?
I don't know.
Like it's blurry.
Maybe the guy that usually did it took the day off.
This looks like one of my.
I'm getting married, man. I can't do it today.
It looks like my episode of American when I did the Zodiac stuff. It looks terrible. Okay.
Shadowy corridors of Physitech, a small engineering plant which designs and builds implements for the disabled. Our story tonight is one of lust, hatred, and murder.
Of course it is.
As Gerard, a neurologist, finds his career derailed by a scheming supervisor. But there's much more afoot than either he or anyone realizes.
There's lots of
You're
horrors
about
in
to
this
see
episode.
for yourself. Join.
Sorry, what?
There's lots of horrors in this episode.
Oh yeah, women are the devil. That's the point.
Women are only meant for us to put things in them, and they rob from us.
What's the? He treats objects like women, man.
Like women, man. You were dejected from his pool party.
I love that he does his like old timey film noir thing, and that's a dick. Oh, Jackie Treehorn never changed.
Hello, dude. I'm Jackie Treehorn.
As we paint an exceptionally bloody picture.
Fucking fascist, man.
One that is only the beginning, and a legacy that will continue long after the midnight hour.
Ronald Kuby. You don't know shit, Lebowski. You don't know shit, Lee Martin's The Midnight Hour.
Yeah. I hate the fucking Eagles, man.
Get out of my cab.
Get out of my cab. My favorite part of the episode. All right, going down.
All right, so these are the same actors you've seen a million times over.
Oh, if you know their names, congrats, my friend.
I don't. Honestly, I don't, but I should. I've seen enough of these to know better.
It's these photos don't help because none of them have pictures.
No.
Oh
exactly.
God, what?
Shy tech.
Oh God, we're about to see the inside of that the back room of the church again. You ready?
Oh no.
Sci-tech. Okay.
That's the dog food factory. Oh, by the way, Sci-tech is for lease. There's a for lease sign.
Yeah, there definitely is a for lease sign out there.
That,
oh no, I think it's an event calendar because it's clearly the fucking church they film at.
Hold on. Let's even zoom in. I can't.
I mean, I could. Do I want to?
What does it say? Let's why not? We're here. This is really exciting for the podcast, people.
No, definitely. But hold on. Let me try this. You might not see it on the main screen, but I'll see it on my side here. And I'll try.
There you go. That's fine. You tell me what you see.
Fuck, dude. Nothing.
This is just blurry.
It's blurry as shit.
Okay.
All right, let's continue. Let's look. It's going to cut here into the inside of that church that we're used to. Where the guy had that weird green office.
This is obviously the annex of some broke ass junior college.
Not the same one they're filming at though. I like the fact that they did some cropping here and they added in some stormy skies.
Oh
in the back.
yeah, there you go.
That's
Exactly.
kind of amazing.
Yeah, there you go.
It barely moves, but here we go.
We're only supposed to linger on that for like 10 seconds.
Same fucking room we saw in that one episode, though.
Yeah.
Right? Oh, God, here he is. It's not him. I thought it was Detective Man.
No, it's not.
Okay, sorry.
Hello?
Hi.
Someone there?
Yes.
Just die in a second.
Hi, it's us.
We don't need to do that again because we don't have time.
Who's there?
That's the dog. That's the dog food
closed.
Factory.
Yeah.
I guess they got to shoot there for a weekend.
All personnel should have left the building hours ago.
He's dead.
100%.
Where are you at?
Right here.
Where are you at?
You know what's sad? If it is a dog food factory, oh, now we're outside a house. Nothing like the building we just saw.
It's that vinyl siding right there. Yeah.
Is that episode was 502 that with the dog food factory.
This is
episode
407.
is 407.
Wow.
So a season beforehand, and this is clearly not the same shot location as the previous one.
No.
Is this a very weird penis here?
I think that's
Silhouette, the cameraman.
He's very much.
Is that Lee Martin's dick and some skank broke it off? That's why he's angry.
That's exactly what it is. Look at my penis. I can't make it go straight.
And this is her unapproving stare as a blank piece of wood.
Wow.
There's two legs.
This is some deep shit going on right here.
All right. He's very meaningful with the silhouettes, you know?
Yes, I take pride in my background subtext.
And this is the bullet hole I shot at her.
No, that's a real bullet hole because it was a bad area.
This is Detroit, yeah. Okay. Piano, hello?
Who's there?
It says body count on the wall.
I gotta do an inventory. Oh my God, it's Frank!
You know what? It's worth rewinding for.
Yeah, nothing's happened. Yeah, there you go.
We're only 2 minutes in. Frank,
There
welcome.
you go.
Hey.
Watch this, Frank.
I'm so glad you're here. All right. We just started the episode. We only got 2 minutes in. We paused 7 times. So
yeah, you're good.
We're just going to watch it with you here now. Frank Lynch is here.
We're not going to touch it. Let it run.
Add you on the calendar, though. Let's just watch it. Do you have anything to say before we start?
Morning.
Okay. That explains everything. There you go. Here we go. I'm going to skip the Great Lakes shit and get right to Lee Martin. I don't want to watch. There we go. Oh. God, it's so loud.
No, you didn't do it.
Greetings. This evening we visit the lonely halls and shadowy corridors of Physitech, a small engineering plant which designs and builds implements.
Doesn't it sound like he said small engineering planet?
Our story
Yes.
He didn't?
He didn't.
What?
What did he say? Plant?
Plant.
Yeah, small engineering plant.
Yeah, but it sounds like he's saying planet.
Oh, okay.
Like it's a sci-fi episode.
I heard plant.
I heard planet.
You hear what you want.
After
That's
watching
fine.
Third Rock, or Third from the Sun, yeah.
Third Rock from the Sun.
Yeah.
tonight is one of lust, hatred, and murder.
Tonight.
A neurologist finds his career derailed by a scheming supervisor. But there's much more afoot
Frank?
than either he or anyone realizes, as you're about to see for yourself. Join us as we paint an exceptionally bloody picture.
Is that Franz?
And it is only the beginning, and a legacy that will continue long after the midnight hour.
One of my neighbors was moving out, and they had just a ton of great shit outside, like great furniture. I have a new cabinet over here for my movies and Nick Cage movies and all
there
that.
you go. Yeah.
Awesome furniture. Like it looked like a divorce, and she kicked his ass out because it was like diamond rings, and we grabbed all of them.
Oh
They
shit.
fucking swept the curb.
Were they real?
I don't know. We haven't checked into it, but I'm like, holy shit! Like everything's awesome. We grabbed a ton of shit, and one of them was this glass here, and I loved it. Can you read this?
Der
Bayerische
Der Bayershit.
HOCHGENUB looking letter.
I don't know. It must be for Norwegian.
No, it's German.
That's German.
It's clearly German.
It's
That's
Norwegian.
why I only brought it tonight because I thought you're going to be here early, and I was like, I'll have Frank translate.
It says the beer something.
The beer garden.
What's the last one?
Sure, why not?
HOCHGENU like B looking letter.
Yeah, the beer house, beer garden.
Tonight.
All right, let's continue.
The beer something, the beer structure.
I grabbed that glass. I'm like, all right, this is for Frank, and I grabbed that one just for you. It's a nice little beer glass. I don't know, free. Why not?
It looks like the beer house.
And I got this awesome. I don't know if you can see it beyond the light here, with all the movies there.
Oh, there you go.
It's got glass shelves. It's fucking legit, man. It's a nice little cabinet. All right, sorry. Good morning, Frank. Yeah. We laughed at this for a while, and then here we are in the church again.
Was that Phys Tech?
Sci-Tech.
Sci-Tech.
No, it is Phys-Tech. Yeah.
Phys-Tech.
We were trying to read it.
Hello? Someone there?
Hi.
Me again.
Hello.
Just this one camera and one microphone.
I'm one of the actors' fathers. Hello. We did see this exact setup here in that Black Friday episode, Dick, with the dog food factory.
Oh yeah, no, that is absolutely, that's where the girl gets her head drilled in.
Yes, and they go inside here, and they have that shot where she comes around the corner and he doesn't see her.
Yeah.
It's just this town. It's just this town's sheriff's brother.
Yeah. I love this transition here because it froze. So it's a close up and a not close up. So his head just on him.
His head is
looks
ripping from his body.
It's like Gollum.
Do you remember those binders and those folders when we were kids? And they had like a baseball player with a giant head. Do you remember those?
It sounds vaguely familiar.
I'll look it up, but it looks like that, where it's just like an exaggerated head for no reason.
Right.
All right.
Oh yeah.
It is closed. All personnel should have left the building hours ago. Where are you at?
Where are you at? Well, whatever. I'm going outside to the patio to smoke. This is the mudroom of the house.
He walks how I feel right now. Good God.
He's got a peg leg.
He's got a bad back.
All right. I don't know what you think you're doing.
You know what's sad? We're actually further now than we were before Frank joined.
Yeah.
Hey, what are you doing there?
Yeah. Come on, guy. Come on out. I won't spook you or hurt you in any. Come on. Just want to know what the deal is here.
You're just going to go see the Steelers game.
You're widening my tie. It's making me very upset. Come on.
Better show yourself.
I put $300 in this episode. It better pay off. Come on.
Answer me, damn it.
Oh,
damn
it. That's the most alarming thing that's happened. He just walks on by. One of the machines just turned on, probably the high-low that we talked about.
Yeah.
And nothing. He just walks on by.
High-low.
Stephen King's The Mangolier.
You just say the Mangoliers?
It's too fucking loud.
Why did the sound not match the RPM gauge?
I don't know.
Because this is Lee Marvin's The Midnight Hour. It does
things.
It's revolutions per minute, not
I love that
PSI.
the engine speed doesn't change at all.
Yeah, it's like
going off what Frank said.
Yeah, it just changed 200 revolutions per minute.
Yes,
not a single sound pitch at all.
No, not at all. Not a speed change or anything.
Things should be screaming right now.
You better turn up here. You better turn off on me here. I'm getting a lower back bump. I'm getting a big tumor back here. You better hurry up and turn off, man. Come on.
I hope my big fat tie don't get stuck in this screaming machine there.
Oh, there's no way that happens, Francis. No way.
You can't afford that.
No, Stephen King would sue him. Let's watch it. It's gonna happen. Here it comes.
What the hell you do? Trying to play fucking answer, solve the puzzle? What's going on?
Is that his NAMBLA ring? What was that?
Yeah.
Hey, no, for Lee Martin's The Midnight Hour, that looks pretty good.
Pretty good.
I was going to say that looks convincing.
He's got a very pointy elbow, but it looks pretty fucking good.
Yeah, not bad. That was the whole put your whole body in there.
Is that written in like fucking Yiddish? What is this written in?
Don't put your hand in there.
Is that Elvish?
That's Spanish. That's attention.
No, but below this, it looks like Lord of the Rings Elvish font.
Danger.
How do you say friend in dwarf? Balok.
That's one hell of a belt right there.
Attention, you can have a 4G here, but nothing more.
4G.
Yeah. Gerard? Oh, God.
Fantastic. He uses that same nose prop for everything.
How hard is it to find human skin color?
It's very hard.
Well, all right, we're never going to get through this. Let's go.
Let's play it. Yeah, I thought it was already playing.
No.
Oh, good. That one shot's back.
Yeah, SciTech.
SciTech.
Physitech.
3 days later at SciTech.
It really depends how you... Like, psychic is spelled P-S-Y. No, yeah.
Oh, see, we're already fucking already.
Oh, it's a
You like my wood panel walls?
Wow, she's a Midwestern 3.
Frank, listen. I'm glad you're here this week. Listen, is this not the fucking Shawshank music?
It is.
That's a stupid question. Like you don't know.
I'm gonna rewind a second here.
Yeah. Just about when Raquel was giving up her little secret.
Yes. Oh, it's Brooks. It's Brooks's scenes. Here we go. Listen to the music. 3 days later.
Do you think Thomas Newton Howard
Help me up.
music?
Help
Thomas
me up.
Newman?
Thomas Newman?
Fucking help me up. I'm too fat to get up.
Thomas Newman. What's his name? Newman moonlights as the straight to
Public access.
Public access
music composer.
music. He just said, yeah, my stuff. That's fine.
I would love to hear the Newman brothers join up. So it's like Thomas Newman making the music, and it's like
Randy Newman,
and then Randy Newman comes in. Lee Martin's God of Murder. Women are evil as shit. Like, oh, is he deaf?
Wisconsin trees for everybody.
If she's a woman, she's fucking.
I love Lee Martin. Oh,
this pig-nosed bitch. Jesus
but Frank,
Christ.
isn't that not the Shawshank music?
This is actually the cutest girl he's had on the show yet.
How do you feel now?
Well, that's like
same progression.
That's ridiculous.
Empty?
Is that David Faustino?
Oh God.
Better. Much better.
Feel anti-Clooney.
What you needed?
I could kill the manager.
Right,
Shoot, consider that a bonus.
You sure were. How'd you learn how to do all that extra stuff?
Poor school.
All fat bitches can do that.
She's not even fat.
She's not even fat. You're just cruel. you just fat shame every blonde girl.
I'd love to hear more. But they're
Even a married one.
It's your fault.
It's my fault.
Do you think he
Come on,
finished?
she has a pork pie face. Come on.
Only guilty man in Shawshank.
He's not fat. I'm just joking.
Do you think he finished on the?
I know you're related to her, Dick. My bad.
That's my cousin Frank. Shut the fuck up.
My cousin.
Frank,
I like to talk about it.
Please, that's my fat cousin. Leave her alone.
Come on, look. A fucking blonde dye job raises him 3 points at least.
Yeah. I wanted to hold it out, but I saw that wood panel wall and I just burst all over it, man. I'm so sorry. It's just so sexy back there.
You make me want to do things I've never done before.
Not anal. You've done that a lot.
Naughty thing.
Right in the air.
Children. I don't like the lip smacking noise.
It's like.
Excuse me.
Oh God, a new one.
It's Janine Meltzner.
Yeah, did you hear her accent? Excuse me.
If she really let herself go.
Yeah.
And she merged with Egon.
Ghostbusters, what do you want?
Ghostbusters, what do you want?
If you're an actor and you start your line with your hand on your hip, you suck.
If you're an actor and you're on this show, forget it.
I love the lighting in the background there. What the fuck kind of real life lighting is that?
That's the church light.
That's a whole row of.
That is a whole row without any spaces.
Good God, that's disgusting.
That is disgusting, right?
It's a skylight.
No, they're fluorescent.
I think it's a skylight.
The sky was apocalyptic. Yes,
I think it's a skylight, and there's just a big
They're laying fluorescent, man.
Yeah, I don't know.
See the lines between.
No, that's the wood paneling. That's the bricks.
That's a drop ceiling.
No, it definitely is a drop ceiling.
Oh my God!
Trust me, I've watched enough.
Yeah, Frank's done enough of this, but they are horrendously close enough to each other.
And they're that disgusting yellow color.
Yeah, so in that room you're hearing yeah. Just driving you insane and makes you put your hand on your hip. All right, sorry, let's continue.
No.
It's got the local radio station on just to kill the sound.
Is something going on here I should know about?
No, nothing that concerns you.
Nothing gets past this bitch.
Been seeing each other. I see.
My cum radar is going off.
Well,
you have the look of I just been fucked all over your face.
I came down here to tell you I need to talk to you, doctor.
You have innocence dropping down your
doctor.
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 You have the stringy gooiness of innocence dropping down your chin, ma'am, onto your blouse.
Ooh.
Please clean yourself. Here's a rag.
Oh God.
In my office. Now.
Oh,
I'll wait long in a few.
What kind of a doctor would need to answer this bitch?
Wait, I'm sorry. Who's the doctor?
That's what I meant. Yeah.
Should I rewind?
Office.
There are some.
Either unless they're in a hospital and this bitch runs it, I have no idea who she is.
In Sci Tech or whatever the fuck it's called.
I really don't think I don't think doctor's offices have wood paneling.
Not in the Midwest, yes.
This is true.
Mm-hmm. Is there something going on here I should know about?
Okay, quiet, everyone.
Nothing that concerns you.
Dr. Vissant and I have been seeing each other.
He's a doctor.
I see. Well, since you obviously don't believe in answering your phone, I came down here to tell you I need to talk to you, doctor, in my office.
I've got a wicked case of
Wait a
papers.
minute. Wait.
He's a doctor.
No, I understand that, but
okay.
She said, "Come to my office." So, is this not the doctor's office?
He could be a physicist. I mean,
she might be the owner of the actual practice, and he's just a doctor there.
Well, we're all assuming he's a medical doctor. He could be a doctor, man.
No, in Lee Martin's world, there is no such thing.
It's physics.
Doctors are medical.
He's a scientist.
No, he's a doctor.
No, remember the outside of the building?
I understand that, but Lee Martin, we're dealing with Lee Martin here.
I'm
a doctorate of engineering, for Christ's sake.
I hate the room she's in. Look at how big those blinds are. Those windows are floor to ceiling. Ugh. But anyway, I think he's supposed to be a scientist. She's running this lab.
It definitely does not stay
because
going.
Keep in mind, it's called Experiment in Horror.
I understand that, but he could be a doctor.
Yes, I'm not putting it past him. I'm just saying,
a medical doctor.
For now, that's what I'm assuming.
I'm just saying, medical are not the only thing doctors are doctors. And
yes, he could be a dentist. We don't know.
Yeah.
Now.
I'll be along in a few.
I said now.
Diane, you can't speak to him like that. His father founded this place.
His father was buried this afternoon. I'm the boss now.
Says who?
Well, that's what I want to talk to you about, doctor. In my office, 5 minutes.
How dare you
speak
to
now.
him like that?
Caitlin, I'll handle this.
So many reveals.
Diane, I'll be along in a few.
Doctor.
Good job, doctor. Way to repeat her words.
Cow. Did you hear what she said? Who the hell does she think she is?
Just ignore her.
She's your elder by 3 years. Leave her alone.
She's the poor man's Sharon Stone, or poor man's Anne Heche, or Virginia Madsen.
I was just going to say Virginia Madsen.
Virginia Madsen.
That's more what I'm thinking. She's got the more boozy sexual feel to her.
Yes, she does.
Okay.
Director. But it'll never happen.
My brother's Michael.
No experience, no degree. I don't know how she got her foot in the door in the first.
By the way, I thought you guys would be interested, and this is totally off topic, but you just remind me. You said Virginia Madsen. I was thinking of the number 23 with Jim Carrey, and I thought, hey, I just recently rewatched The Cable Guy for the first time in like 20 years.
Oh my god,
fucking love that movie.
Cable Gula.
Cable Guy still holds up.
Wow,
love it.
Broderick is always hard to watch.
He is.
He's miscast to that one.
Jim Carrey holds that movie up.
Wow.
I've loved that movie since it came out, and I always thought it was underrated. And they even did a Super Bowl commercial this year about it, where Jim Carrey reprised the role.
Oh wow!
Yeah, so I was like, "Fuck it, I'll watch it."
Wow,
loved it, and I showed the wife, and she liked it too. So there you go. She hates everything I like, so there you go.
No.
I know. She's a bitch to us, but she is saccharine sweet to the bigwigs. And she has some pals on the board, too.
He looked up the word saccharine. I like it.
Saccharine sweet.
Yeah.
They're not stupid enough.
That's somebody trying to write too hard.
Hang loose. I'll tell you what she says when we get back.
I'll taste your cock after.
Doctor, fat fuck.
Federal. I like that the federal thing was taped on the wall. Do you see that? Next to her. It's 3 days later. Hello.
Wait a minute.
Oh, that is so cute.
He's wearing his doctor
I always thought
outfit.
he looked cute in a bob.
That is the same room, just they redressed it. That's all that is. The same fucking room.
No, is it?
No, it is. Look at the same windows.
The blinds. Yeah, the blinds are on that stupid angle.
No, I love short hair on girls. I swear one day I'm going to cut mine completely off and I'm going to wear a brush cut. It'd be so easy to take care of. All I need is a drop of shampoo.
Excuse me.
He's clearly a doctor scientist because of his lab coat.
I know, right?
Diane, you wanted to see me?
Tell Tracy she's got an excuse to buy some new clothes. No, that's right. She doesn't need an excuse, does she?
Diane, you said you needed to speak to me right now.
Shut the fuck up, Matt Murdock.
I'll call you back later, okay? Yeah. Bye.
I'm a really good lawyer.
I was talking to someone.
Pull that dick out.
I know. I was speaking to somebody when you came into my office.
Doesn't it feel like we're about to watch a porno?
Yes.
I hope
and not a good one.
No, I hope so. If they're going to show Vag or a-hole the first time, this is her. Like, let's do it. Let's get out of the way.
Those Southern Belles, they're freaks.
Yeah, I want to see her vapors. I want to see how far they go. They drip down. Let's do it.
What is that supposed to mean?
It means if you don't respect me, I'm not going to respect you.
You're going to have to respect me, Gerard, if you want to stay on here.
Is every dude in this show?
But you're not my boss, and you can't.
Is she Kevin Spacey from A Midnight in the Garden of Good and Evil?
Yes, she is.
The Savannah accent. Yeah.
This is all I can do now. I do Lee Martin videos.
I do Lee Martin. Yes.
Threaten me.
The Board of Governors made me executive director this afternoon.
The Board of what?
Starting today.
Board of Governors.
I am your boss.
Where were they? In Britain?
I was in line to take over after my father retired. He promised it to me.
The Parliament totally promised that to me.
The board makes the decisions. Besides, your daddy is dead. Nobody else.
I'm a nobleman, damn it.
Why am I a member of this Whig party if I'm not going to get the?
Is this going to be about him bringing his father back to life?
The Church of England strictly has records against it. Wait, what are we doing?
It's not a Frankenstein type of shit. Oh no!
They want you running things? You've been unemployed for 13 years. You have no degree. You have no experience. Before this, you worked at some small town newspaper. Had nothing to do with rehab engineering at all.
I was right for the job, so they gave it to me. Plain and simple.
Well, we'll see about that. I'll just have to have a conversation with the board myself.
Be my guest. It won't change anything.
Yeah, well, we'll see about that.
You hold it, Gerard. We're not done here.
Gerard.
What else is there to talk about?
Kneel before Gerard.
Yeah.
What plan of work?
Son of Gerard, kneel before Zod.
And I have to.
You will bow before me, son of Gerard.
Close look at your position.
Oh my God, nothing's happened. This episode is just dragging.
My position?
I want a full breakdown from you of everything you do, every task, timeline, and procedure. I want to know what you do, how you do it, and how much time you spend on each task.
That's ridiculous. I'm a neurologist.
He sounds like one of the.
He's a doctor.
He's a neurologist. He sounds like one of the Savages. Doesn't he sound like either Ben or Fred Savage?
He's the middle one.
He sounds like Fred Savage.
Blandage.
I'm Blandage. Frank,
there's Blake Lively, and then there's Fred Blandage.
Do you remember? So the Savage Brothers, the older ones on Dick, help me out. Why am I blanking?
Oh, Wonder Years.
Wonder Years is Fred Savage. He directs now. He plays the mole guy in Austin Powers, and then Ben Savage is on World.
He has a brother.
According to
God. They're both in Little Monsters with Howie Mandel.
Yes,
but he's in Boy Meets World.
Boy Meets World, yes.
That's
with Topanga.
But he sounds like one of those brothers.
I help design instruments that destimulate and stimulate areas of the brain to
just
control
like
seizures and study pathological behaviors. That's it.
Fine. You write it out for me in detail so I know what you do and how you do it.
I don't
You
think
wouldn't understand if I did. You're not a doctor. That's why you're not qualified to be my supervisor.
Well, I am your supervisor, and you will do as I say or you're out of here.
Don't threaten me, lady. You've only been here a few months. My father started this company. I own this company.
The board owns it.
Okay.
My face. Where? What? Where's that mole? I didn't see one. I also realize the irony that I am myself.
He sounds just like him.
Yes, the neurologist.
Okay, fine. The board owns it.
I can't even tell the difference between the two clips.
Mo.
Mole. All right.
Do you want to work here or not?
Of course I want to work here.
Well, you can't unless you do as I say. And let me tell you something else, mister. You're not going to get a job anywhere else unless I give you a reference. A good reference.
So that's it after 8 years? Either I become your slave or I'm fired?
That's about it. Have your report on my desk by 11 p.m.
Goodbye, lady.
11 p.m.? I work 8 to 5. I never stay 6 hours late.
I always stay.
She didn't say you had to stay late. She said have a report by then at the latest. Did she not?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay.
It is pretty unreasonable.
No, she said by 5 p.m. that'd be different, but she said by 11 you have 6 additional hours in case you need to.
Right.
Might as well just say tomorrow.
She should, but she's a bitch. Cuts short hair and woman on Lee Martin.
And Southern.
Yes.
6 hours late, and I expect you to do the same from now on.
Just saying, like you like that accent annoys the shit out of me.
It's supposed to. It's like the most guilty accent you can ever hear in your life.
You don't belong here, Diane. You schmooze your way in, and now you got what you want.
Schmooze?
You're showing your true color.
Look, I said get out. You either go back to your office or you quit right now. Now, what's it going to be, Gerard? I thought so. 11 p.m., Gerard. Shop.
Anyway, there we go. Back in the wood panel hallway.
Yeah, that's over.
This is the same hallway from that church that we saw where he goes in that green room with the furnaces along the wall that Frank was here for. It's the same hallway. The detective, remember?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
What happened?
That evil bitch. She did it. She's executive
Is she imaginary?
director. The job I was supposed to have.
No.
She's not even a doctor.
I know. The mailroom guy came by while you were out. He said she's moving into your father's old office.
I'm screwed. She's not satisfied to just take the job. She's planning on firing me too.
Firing you? How do you know that?
She wants me to document every single thing I do and how. She's not asking anybody else to do this.
I don't even know what to call what you just did earlier.
I'm the only one qualified to take her job.
Is there anyone else who works there? It looks like just him and maybe her if she's real.
Ha! She's real.
She seems fake to me right at this point.
She's real because she reacted with the old lady.
Yeah, maybe.
I won't even be able to get another job. She won't give me a good reference. She as much as said so.
Oh my God.
She's got the board wrapped around her little finger.
At least she's invested in the
There's
story.
nothing I can do. Nothing.
There is one thing.
Iron your fucking jacket.
Try me.
Become an Iron Man. literally iron your
The
fucking
only way to
coat.
save your career is to get rid of Diane.
No kidding.
I mean, get rid of her completely, for good.
Completely.
I can't kill her. I'd go to jail.
No, you wouldn't. Because you wouldn't do anything. Someone else would. Someone who doesn't matter.
What are you talking about?
I've been thinking about this a lot lately. You have been working on ways to de-stimulate the parts of the brain.
He couldn't censor out or just mute the chair squeaking noise. You hear that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Responsible for pathological behavior, right?
This guy shoots every episode with one
Violence,
microphone.
anger.
Yes, but
what?
This guy shoots every episode with one USB microphone in the middle of the room.
Oh, that's making the cut. It's authentic.
Yeah. Makes
So
you feel like
real.
you're really there.
Yeah, it's real. It's like a legitimacy being put on.
It's the hustle and bustle of a real doctor's office.
Lab coat equals science. So therefore, science officer.
This is where all neurosurgeons work, apparently.
Point is, he's fucking someone, and some other bitch is out to get him, and this bitch is out to screw him over in the end.
Damn, Lee.
Twist.
Damn, Lee.
Yeah, guarantee that's the twist. She's fucking him over right now.
In the process, you've also learned ways to stimulate those parts of the brain. All we need is a fall guy.
I couldn't do that. It's somebody's life.
It's your life. Our life.
It's now
insane.
or never.
I don't want to hear any more.
I don't want to.
There has to be another way.
I have told you the way. The only way.
No.
Yes.
Convincing.
Yes. Oh, okay. Yeah, I see it your way.
Yes.
She's got pretty eyes, though.
Oh, okay, yeah, I'll do it your way.
Her eyes green.
You know what? Fuck my morals. Physitech. Now I see it, Frank. Yeah, it's Physitech.
I can't spell too good. Plead.
This is Gerard Vicente. I need your help.
What's his last name?
Kaylin. Dr.
Vicente?
Mills. She's in my office.
Gerard
She's very
Vicente.
Upset? Is she hurt?
No, not exactly. She's out of control. Hysterical. She's in my office and she won't leave. I have an important report due. And I need to get going on it. Wait a minute.
What's she hysterical about?
She wanted me to do something, and I can't reason with her. She's very, very upset now.
All right, Dr. Vincente. I'll come down and see if I can help out.
Thank you. Oh, wait. Are you still there?
Yes, sir. I'm still here.
You better bring your gun with you, just in case.
My gun? Is she that bad?
Pretty bad. See when you get here. Please hurry.
All right, doctor. I'm on my way down.
You would never say that to a cop.
Could you have more fucking post-it notes? He's not a cop, by the way. Security of this place.
Yeah.
Please bring your gun with you, cop guy.
Yeah.
He's got a flashlight and a taser.
It's like, is he a security guard or a cop?
I hope it's like Batman where he has her taped and she's like holding a gun at him. It's like the Dark Knight. We'll find out.
What?
I always take a double look at my gun. Where's your holstered gut, cop? What the hell's that?
So I just added that actress to Facebook.
Well,
I want to see what happens.
Dr. Vincente?
What's her name?
Everything okay here?
That was close. He's stronger than I thought.
That's why I grabbed the gun. I thought for a minute you didn't have him.
Give that to me.
What?
Once we stimulate him into hyperadrenalism, we may need it to control him.
Hyperadrenalize him?
What
That's not a word.
Journalize the shit out of his asshole.
Let's wood panelize him and get him in here.
Oh my god.
Why are you taking his pants off? Oh, what?
Calm down, Zeke. Get the gimp.
Till the chloroform wears off.
Okay. Here's the first pin.
Okay. We're going to lobotomize him first. Once his will is neutralized, we'll stimulate his aggression center.
Holy shit. I didn't think the experiment would be this lackluster and random.
Wow.
He's on his back. You're going to lobotomize him from his back?
I was going to say, you got to go to his fucking
yeah.
to do that.
Up his nose and shit. Put him on his back. Or, sorry, he's on his stomach, I mean. You turn him over. Come on.
Yeah. They call it lobotomize because you do it to the frontal lobe.
You will be lobotomized.
Lobotomized. Woo! Oh, by the way, I heard that new Korn song. I forget what it's called, but it's fucking terrible.
Yeah, it's pretty awful.
It's like the most generic rock song I've ever heard in my life. And it's like lyrics written by a 14-year-old girl. I'm like, you're 50, dude. Come on.
Did you hear the Tool song?
No. I haven't heard the last Tool album, keep in mind.
Well, there's a new one coming out, Opiate Squared.
Yeah, I saw Opiate, and it was just the, I didn't think it was an album. I thought they just released a vinyl or a big box set of the music behind the scenes of the music video is what I saw.
I don't know. There's a new song with a new music video.
Yeah,
out.
I had the same questions, and I looked into it, and it's just like a documentary about the making of the Opiate video. That's all it is.
It's really good, though.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, it's fine, but I'm not going to buy a giant box set for that.
No, I think Tool's finally getting into that. Like, they never had anything like that.
I'm ready. Hold his arm in case he moves.
Oh, Jesus.
Hold him! Now we'll stimulate him into hyperadrenalism.
What is he doing?
I can't hold him any longer!
That's the security guard.
This will stimulate his aggression center.
I swear this is the last one.
So they go the version where they crack the skull instead of his up the nose, like you see. So I just looked it up. Yeah, it's an Opiate 2. They added 10 minutes to the music video as if they did it back then. It's like a reimagining of it.
Oh wow,
sounds cool. I don't know.
The music video is very fucking weird.
Yeah,
it's super strange.
You know, it's also weird. This fucking episode. Why are they doing this?
I don't know.
We'll activate the aggression core in his brain.
They're trying to make him like a zombie to do what they want him to do.
Yeah.
Dude just hammered a stake into his brain. Like, that's all he did.
Well, I'm just surprised they didn't do this to a teenage girl who was a horny slut.
He didn't. Yes, that's true.
It's early yet.
But also, he didn't tie him down to, like, you think in the science experiment, he would tie him down to a chair or a bed.
Right.
And they would have, like, the fake little laser on his forehead.
Yes,
and be like,
correct.
I've mapped it out here. Here's where the aggression core is. And show it off screen. No, they didn't do any of that. He's on a fucking desk bent over like anal rape is about to happen.
Yes.
Horrible. The screaming is
the scream is the best part. Okay.
Oh, he's a Ninja Turtles villain now.
Oh my God, you're ugly. What's the matter with him? Do something, he's gonna kill us. Fire!
You will do as I tell you to do. You understand me?
Yes.
You will do as I tell you to do.
Yes, Master.
I will kill you unless you obey me.
I will obey.
I will kill you if you don't do as I say.
This is so terrible.
This is like the early Joel Schumacher Bane.
This is so bad.
Batman and Robin.
These episodes are getting worse,
aren't they?
They're really getting bad,
and we're doing them randomly.
Yeah, like I mean, oh wow,
it's off the rails.
They're getting real bad. So David Ayer is
I saw that. Angela Lansbury's cutting her paper.
So he is impervious to bullets. He gave him 3 hits to the head with
I couldn't tell
the oldie neurosurgery, and he's impervious to bullets.
I couldn't tell if that was supposed to be a bullet hole right here, or if that was just one of the.
I think that was one of the spikes in his head.
He's like fucking knocking down railroad ties. I don't know.
Yeah.
Into a guy's head, and he's like,
you will do what I say. Oh my God!
Murder She Wrote. That one.
No, Gerard. Wow.
Gerard.
Oh, that was loud. God damn. What are you wearing?
She get dressed. She changed clothes.
Gerard Vicente.
This isn't fucking jammy.
Vicente, this is your supervisor, Diane. You may recall that I told you to have your report in my office by 11 p.m. It is now 11:15. Where are you? Since you're not answering your phone, I have to assume that you have gone home. You might remember that I specifically said you were to work the same hours that I do. Since you've apparently abandoned your post and failed to turn in your report without explanation nor apology to me, I have no choice but to consider this your resignation. Unfortunately, you will also not be receiving unemployment benefits since we do not.
Why?
Why is one sleeve? Is she in a gang? You see
She's
that?
gonna open that box. And it's gonna be the guy going. Arr!
One sleeve up, one sleeve down. She's in a gang.
Oh my God!
The Lansbury gang.
Gerard, if that's you, it's you and
Gerard.
I want to see Phil Hartman from SNL as his Frankenstein.
I am just a simple caveman.
Caveman.
Your ways.
Frank, you remember that from SNL? Yeah.
Oh.
I want to see that. All right.
15 minutes ago. I wish you luck in your future endeavors. Well, if you're going to come in, just come in. But I'll tell you right now, there's nothing to discuss. It's over.
I hope it's the woman. That'll be a twist.
Is it locked or not?
You want to play games? Let's play games. Let's bring security into this, shall we?
You hear the phone ring right there.
Oh my God, this is so tedious. The suspense is killing me.
Murder, I write. I do declare. I have a billy club.
Yeah, always handy. It's a common thing to have.
At the ready, too.
Yeah. I wouldn't even know where to buy one.
She has like a fucking mace next in the other hand.
Lee Marvin's has a whole drawer full, like trunk full of like props from
like sexual items he can abuse a woman with.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I have this billy club. Why don't you use it in this episode?
To choke whores.
Dick Lee Marvin is great.
No, it's perfect. Do not hear his Frank. Hold on, do your Frank.
This is Frank.
It sounds like Shaq. I don't know why he does that for you.
I was working as an electrician. I will be throwing 3 rounds at the game tonight.
Am I always out of breath?
Yeah, pretty much.
I would say, yeah.
Shaq.
It sounds 0.72 like you. And the fact that it's a human voice.
It's very Shaq. Yeah, it's supposed to be Shaq. I just like doing that voice for no reason at all.
Like it sounds like you're mid-chop through a meatball sandwich.
Yeah. I ate one earlier and I was definitely sounding like that.
Oh, this is good stuff.
I'm gonna eat fresh.
I got a full-on Subway sandwich.
If it's so fresh, why am I out of breath?
Oh God, there's no butter on that.
Can you put butter on that?
Oh, that's good stuff.
Oh, gross. Oh,
liquid butter on my turkey sandwich.
Ew.
Look.
I'm picturing like a movie theater popcorn thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, right on the meatball, Sammy.
Oh,
God.
I want the bread to fall apart before I finish the 12.
That's gross. Oh God, something happened in this episode. What did the beginning have to do with anything? Was that his dad? Is that what that was?
I'm starting to feel that we need to replace this show with Beyond Belief.
So his dad died, right?
Yes, he's dead. Funerals today.
And that's because the accident. So
Gerard?
it's obvious Gerard killed his dad.
And he can't even take the fucking day off to grieve. He has to do a report by 11 p.m. that same day he buried his father.
What a bitch.
What a bitch. Angela Lansbury, you're a bitch.
Ugh.
Angela Lansbury.
I remember when I buried my dad, I did not want to fuck that day.
I do declare.
Well, did you have such a fucking hottie like that one?
No.
The girl I do declare is imaginary.
No.
Adult supervision is required.
That would make no sense if she was imaginary.
Yeah, Lee Martin's Midnight Hour, my friend.
That's a very good point.
I love this bitch's sweater suit.
Gerard, if that's you, I
Yes,
called
yes.
security so you can stop playing games. They're on their way.
I'm going. Okay.
It's
All
very
right.
unprofessional behavior, Gerard.
You've been alone this entire time.
He's a neurologist, and they work in a dog food plant.
Honestly,
with heavy.
It's a machine shop.
Yeah, but why is he a neurologist working in a machine shop?
Is that a keg?
Yes, it is.
Bottom right.
It's absolutely a keg.
Oh, so the beginning guy was his dad. That's what
that's what I figured. Yeah,
that's what I completely forgot that cold opening.
I know, right?
I said 3 days later. I forgot.
Exactly.
This bitch is losing her mind, and she's been alone the entire time talking.
We gotta get this over with.
Well, I'm hoping she just beats him and puts him in the back of her paddy wagon as a leader of a.
This is so awful.
Look at that fucking Billy Club. Look at that.
Drives the way she does the.
I'm coming to get you, you son of a bitch.
Oh, I'll put you away for good. I'll knock your teeth in before I get you in the wagon.
Oh, like a strike busters, like we used in the old 30s.
Oh, you committed murder. What a shame. Oh, I guess I didn't see anything. No, so you're free to go.
This watch. Do they got the sands with the dead rabbits?
Is that Gangs of New York?
Yeah.
Saw the movie once.
I love the opening. Is my favorite opening of all time.
I hate the rest of the movie though.
The rest of the movie, because DiCaprio and Cameron Diaz are woefully miscast.
Cameron Diaz especially.
Cameron Diaz is terrible. She's like unwatchable, like this episode.
I hope she does some more foghorn leghorn on the way over there.
I
didn't say. Come on out.
Oh, come on out, Gerard.
Yeah, that movie was like went off lost its way really quickly.
I like a lot of it. It's just
Dick. I just remembered something.
It's DiCaprio and it's What?
Do you remember one of our teachers showed us footage of that movie, and he goes, "I shot this insert footage," and it was someone grabbing a watch in a fire. Do you remember that?
What's his name?
Was it Carrasco?
No, it wasn't Carrasco. It was the other guy. He's the British guy that was the assistant director.
The guy who I called. Who do we?
Peter
call
Markham.
Oh, I was thinking of Charlie Rose.
No, it wasn't Charlie Rose.
Yeah, it must have been him then. But he shows the footage of Frank. If you remember, there's a fire and they grab a watch, and that man shot that insert footage, and he showed us it like 6 times.
I don't remember that.
That was his claim to fame. I shot something once.
I was the backup unit. I was in the B unit for that movie. Hey, you're working with Scorsese technically. I would claim it too.
Well, he was the second unit director for Anthony Minghella. That's what he was.
But he showed us that footage like 6 times throughout the year.
Did he? I don't even remember that.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
It's just brought into my brain right now when you guys are talking about that movie. All
wow.
Yeah, there are 2 types of people in this world: people who like Leonardo DiCaprio and people who despise him.
I don't even hate him. It's just he's fine. He's fine. He's fluff. He's like McDonald's.
He's there.
He's there.
He's there.
You mean the go-to fast food because the rest of them are just that much more nasty?
Well, I would say so. God, what's the better fast? There's better fast food than McDonald's.
Yeah, but McDonald's it's ubiquitous. It's right fucking there, no matter where you are.
Yeah,
and no matter where you are, it's always the same.
Yeah,
it's consistent.
Except if you're in fucking Hawaii, because I went there,
spam,
and it's like spam and rice, and I'm like, this is McDonald's, right?
Yeah.
And you can order something called Scrunch, and it's like Sprite and Hawaiian Punch.
That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, and it's pretty fucking good though. I'll tell you that.
Scrunch.
But they have a Portuguese sausage there at McDonald's in Hawaii.
Oh, all right.
Recommend that.
There you go.
Pretty
That
good.
sounds tasty.
Yeah.
It is.
Was it
They
linguiça?
No, it's called something else.
Called something else. Okay.
They're not going to call it what it's really called. They're going to call it the McDonald's version of that. It's
This is
called,
the McDick.
It's literally called Portuguese sausage.
Okay.
Yeah,
the McPortuguese.
The McPortuguese sausage. It's racist. All right, let's finish this. Holy shit!
Yeah, I can't take this anymore. This episode is really bothering me. And this is.
Kane Hodder got it. That was pretty good. Kane Hodder just totally chopped her arm off.
Took off her whole arm.
Why did she start screaming before she turned around?
She didn't
She
scream
felt
when
his
her
presence. He probably made a noise.
She stopped screaming after he cut off her whole arm from the shoulder down.
Yeah, but she started screaming before she turned around to see it.
Hey, look at this hand though. They actually shot this footage and then, did some after.
No, they really cut off her arm.
But you can see her fingers here move off the grip.
Yeah, right there. Yeah,
Decent.
Yeah.
It's honestly decent.
Yeah.
I'm surprised.
He looks like Fat Trent Reznor. That's what it is. It's gonna drive me crazy.
You are the perfect drug.
Yeah.
Perfect drug.
Let's see her hold her sweater over her real arm. Oh shit! Very even. You son of a bitch!
We already established you can't be killed by bullets. Because that makes no sense.
What is he, the T-1000?
Yeah, pretty much.
Stupid.
Oh fuck! I fell on my keys.
Oh my keys!
Ow!
Wayne's World. Sorry.
Get off his head. Get off his head.
You're wearing white too
for the police game.
Remove the what? Wounds?
You're a neurologist. You're a neurologist working in a machine shop.
Exactly what your father said before he died.
That's what your father said.
But how do you know what my father said when he was dying?
Well,
Oh,
don't.
called it.
I was just guessing.
Hey, call it just didn't
something.
exist.
That's all I meant.
No, that's not what you meant. Only way you could know my father's last words were if you were there. I
Oh,
always suspected my father's death wasn't
midnight
an accident.
hour.
He never went monkeying around with the machines.
Guys,
He's a neurologist.
hold on. A woman is responsible for the chaos. Oh my God, Lee Martin, you blew my mind. I did not see that coming, and we did not predict that from the opening.
Why is his dad a machine shop owner when he's a neurologist working at the machine
Yeah,
shop?
we'll talk about that after in the review. Definitely.
This is the review.
No, this is our watch party. We'll do.
No, but we
review
do
after.
it. We'll watch and review. We don't review these anymore.
We'll pause it. We'll discuss that as a group here.
It makes no sense.
Let's get the plot out of the way. Maybe he goes, this science lab with a machinist center. I don't know.
Especially at night.
All right. Yes, I killed him. I've been telling the board for years what an idiot you are. I've been setting the stage for them to hire me as executive director.
You
of what? You're a neurologist.
Hey,
you a bitch. Is what he
a
said.
couple days ago, Eric grabs me. He says he has surveillance footage of me attacking your dad.
It's the exact plot of the Black Friday episode.
Yeah,
by
these
the
are
way.
the same. Oh man.
Before I
He was
kill
gonna
you, I'm going to tell you how I did it.
Yeah. This is how every single fucking episode of this show ends.
Oh my god!
The reveal the plot to the clueless character.
They're not even supernatural. They're just like bad crime stories.
No, midnight hour is when the villains reveal their evil plot.
Yeah, I know, but usually
or
but most of them were like the ones that we saw are usually supernatural. Recently, they just more like shock twisted tale episodes.
But it's the exact same plot as the Black Friday, where they go, he had surveillance footage, so he killed the security guard with the forklift. Same.
Yeah, I know, but no, but
I know what you mean.
It's a crime.
You're right.
It's not like ghosts and demons doing this. It's just criminals.
Blackmail me for the rest of my life.
That's nothing compared to what I'm gonna do to you, Caitlin.
And then that turd, Diane, came and took it all away. The job, future, the money. But I got lucky. You and your stupid behavior modification research gave me a way of getting rid of Diane and Eric in one quick, easy step.
That was easy?
Eric killed Diane. And then he was gonna kill me. Oh, I got so scared I started shooting and I shot you by mistake.
Shoot him!
This woman has an IMDb picture.
No.
Oh, you bitch! Is that a drill for an outlet that was never put in, Frank?
What?
No. That's
behind her. It's a blank plate.
It's what?
I don't know what that is.
It looks like they were framing the drywall for a blue box with electrical coming through, and they just never drilled the hole through
Lee
the drywall.
Marvin is a part-time electrician, okay? He's just going in there, working on these factories, getting a free location so he can shoot at the same time.
It's really high for a blue box, but still, maybe a light switch they never put in.
I'm going to put a light switch here because I figured it'd be the best place for it.
Either way, what the fuck is that?
Just push play.
Sorry,
it's just
I don't want to waste time with you on that,
babe. I'm afraid Eric got to you.
Why is there tarp on the top half of this room?
Because they're building it. That's why this place is not. This place is under construction.
This show is falling apart, and we're watching it randomly.
And this is season 407.
Oh God!
Before I can stop him. Now all I have to do is put this thing in his hands.
No blood. They couldn't put some fucking blood in the ground. Come on.
Just leave. Just get out of the building. You're a
they got the
neurologist.
lift for the skids though in the background. The scientific skids, not in the warehouse.
He's a neurologist working in a machine shop. Why?
So that thing in the background was something you put a skid on, and then you put the
I don't care
stuff on top of it, and then it raises up so you can meet the high-low.
That's great.
But why the fuck is that in a science lab?
It's not a science lab. It's a fucking machine shop.
God.
His father was killed by machines.
That's a pallet wrap.
It's a pallet loader.
Yeah.
It raises it up to wherever the
This is the fucking dog.
It spins so you can wrap the plastic.
This is the other side of the warehouse of the dog food factory. That's all this is.
No, but we need to discuss this because none of it makes sense for the plot of the episode. This is actually relevant.
No, it doesn't. It's horrible.
It raises up, so if you need to if you're on the first layer, you're putting on the pallet there. When you pull it off the line, when you're packing it, you put it on there, and then it lowers as you go. I've done this my fucking self for a year, and then it spins so you can wrap the cellophane around it, like Frank said. And then the high-low driver picks it up, which we saw earlier, and none of it makes any fucking sense for why it's in a science lab.
Well, it's not a science lab; it's a dog food factory. It's not a science lab because they're in a machine shop and he's a neurologist.
Why is there a machine shop in a goddamn dog food factory?
Why are they having a neurologist in a machine shop?
Why are they pretending this is a science lab? We have not seen any. We have not even seen a fucking
lab.
Beaker. We haven't seen a beaker. We've seen nothing scientific.
She was in nurse scrubs.
He was in the fucking anal rape office, and he did a little into a guy's skull, and that's the science in this episode.
This is like maddening.
It's like he's doing like Nazi secret scientist shit below in a bunker. Doesn't have access to a lab. Well, what the fuck is happening?
I've lost my head.
I'm actually getting mad now.
Yeah,
the show made me mad for the first time. This used to be a show of joy.
No, you got mad before. We were mad at the last episode.
That's probably true, but actually, like, oh man, I don't want to go off on it, but I want to waste our time. Let's just continue.
A door within the door.
Gerard's experiment unleashed an uncontrollable killer onto the streets, but not before his father's death was avenged. We hope you've enjoyed tonight's episode. Relive the fear every week at the same time. Join us again next month for an all-new episode of
Oh my God. Fuck you.
Oh,
you've got off the rails, Lee. You've lost it, Lee. Oh, nice picture.
It's the one good picture they had.
Oh my God.
You know what? We never saw that picture in the episode.
And his name's spelled Gerard is spelled Garard. Garard.
I'll look it up. It might be Erica Hovland is who I just added on Facebook. I have some fucking questions for you. Please add me back.
Add her on Facebook.
Yes. No, if you go to IMDb, she's the only one with a picture. So I clicked on her and it's like Facebook. I'm like, fuck it, let's do it. I have some fucking questions about this episode.
And Frank just called her a big fat pig.
I won't mention that.
Well, she'll listen to the show. Yeah, she's watching the show right now.
I'm going to add some questions here. Erica Hovland questions for Experiment in Horror.
I mean, I did say some nice things about her. She had pretty eyes.
Oh, I have no problem with her. She was definitely the best actor in this episode.
Yeah.
And that's not me just kissing her ass. I don't give a shit. But I really have some fucking questions about what happened on set here. About what factory they're in. And mostly about the factory, I'll be honest. But I have some questions about what the fuck this was.
Right.
Okay, I'm just going to fast forward through the credits because it's nonsense. Who cares? Okay. Experiment in Horror. I have 3 bits of trivia pulled off IMDb, which were definitely added by Lee Martin.
There's 3 of them.
And I have some bad news for you, Dick. And Frank, it might be for you too. It depends on how many episodes you're on. If you show up every week, it's for you too. Filmed in the same sprawling industrial venue as the season 3 entries Mask of Horror and The Witch's Candle. So we have this to look forward to.
Oh, man. Oh, God.
Lead player Justin Spacey was ill with severe cold at the time of filming.
Kevin Spacey?
Yes. The uniform worn by Eric, the security guard, was in fact an authentic police uniform lent to the production by an off-duty officer. Great.
Jesus Christ.
Who cares?
Who fucking cares?
That's something Lee Martin would put there because nobody else would give a shit.
Yes, that's why I assume he did all the trivia there. And I do have this to play for the old lady.
Damn. This is John Kelso. Hello.
Let's take a walk, shall we, sport?
Sure.
This is how I said the old lady sounds like.
We'll go around.
Is that Kevin Spacey?
Yes. But she sounds like him in this movie.
2 tears in a bucket, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Honey's overly protective of my interests.
Walking the dog, Mr. Glover?
Yes, sir. Patrick do love his morning walk.
What the fuck is that?
This is a Clint Eastwood directed movie, by the way.
I love this movie.
It's not a bad movie.
Can I please have my picture made beside that?
Come on.
Great, dog.
I ever do in our lives, Mr. Kelso.
Why is he walking a
Neither
leash?
of us will ever be as famous as others.
Because it's funny.
Savannah's supposed to be filled with crazy folk. You know what I
It's
mean?
an excitable place, Savannah. You know that.
Yes, it's based on a novel that didn't come out too much before this movie, but it's supposed to be regarded as a good novel.
One of them best-selling books that aren't very good when you read it more than twice.
Yes, but Kevin Spacey in an early movie, mid 90s movie.
Yeah.
I love that movie, but I'm overrating it. I will admit. I will admit.
Yeah.
I have the vapors.
Jude Law plays his gay lover who shoots him.
I have the vapors for Clintford Eastwood. I will admit.
Yes.
Yes.
I love all his movies, from Crime Macho to Letters from Iwo Jima.
I have not seen his last 6 movies.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. Anyway, this episode fucking sucks. Why? Okay. So, Dick, you were bringing up earlier the science part of this and why they're shooting in a kibble and bits factory that has a machinist part of it. I think this might actually be shot in a different factory than the kibble and bits factory.
You're probably right, but
because that seemed more like a warehouse, and this is
Suffice it to say, this is supposed to be a sci-tech company, and so sci-tech, sci-tech doesn't mean you're building fucking pots and pans like Schindler's List. That's what I got the vibe for all those machines.
Oh God! You
Make me a hinge
from last week.
Oh, that's right. Bring that back up.
Oh God! I just remember that. All right. Sorry, I won't even say it. Continue.
No, that's all. It's just they're getting worse. It's like this is when you if you have terminal cancer and this is the final stages of it and you're dying. This is where we're at right now with Lee Martin.
Here's the problem I have with Lee Martin's Midnight Hour. I will agree. Every single time we watch it now, I'm enjoying it significantly less.
Yeah, it's getting bad.
Is this a show we replace with Beyond Belief?
We might have to just for a break, because we've seen how many episodes have we seen of this series?
This would be. Oh, I have a whole separate spreadsheet for this show.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
Let me pull it up.
They're all on the bottom tiers.
This is our 14th time.
Is that all?
So we've actually done one more of these than we have Inside Number 9.
Jesus Christ.
Inside Number 9, I've enjoyed every single second.
Yes, that's the difference.
This is becoming a frustrating endeavor that we are pausing every 3 seconds to question and rewinding, and none of it makes any sense. And it's not as much fun anymore.
No.
I say we break up the monotony.
This episode was a hot mess.
It fucking sucked.
It's so bad.
And this is season 4, halfway through season 4. There's no excuse.
There's no continuity whatsoever.
Don't make me laugh with these words.
She looks like Angela Lansbury joined a gang at one point, and that's the most fun I had here because she looks just like her. She's in a desk. It shows one sleeve rolled up and the other one's down. I'm like, all right, that's all I got out of this. The rest is just
that's something.
Something. Not even really something. It's something I made up. And you guys didn't even react, rightfully so. Because that was just
I don't know who that is.
And it was like,
I've never heard of that. I've never heard of her before.
I was just
she wrote.
Oh, okay.
Angela Lansbury, that's her. She's in a little movie called Manchurian Candidate.
Yep, that's true.
She was in Bed Knobs and Broomsticks.
Dick, who directed Manchurian Candidate? I'm just curious.
This guy, what's his name? Frankenstein.
Frankenstein.
Frankenheimer.
Sean Frankenheimer.
Yeah, Frankenheimer. The guy that did Seconds in that movie with Ryan Reynolds.
No, he did not make that movie.
Oh, no, he didn't. That's right.
He was long dead by then, thankfully.
Yes, he's long dead.
You did not have to see that fucking remake. Oh, man.
Watch this shit.
Yeah, he would get yelled
Christ, it never ends.
He would have yelled at Ryan Reynolds so many times.
God damn it, Ryan Reynolds. You remind me of Val Kilmer. Fuck you.
You piece of fucking shit. Your ego out of control. I would say the behind the scenes footage would have been fun of that movie, though, if he directed the Selfless movie.
Yeah, it probably would have been. Ryan, do that thing that you do. God damn it.
Yeah, take your shirt off again, you fucking idiot. Okay, great. Yeah,
whatever.
Okay.
The so fags are gonna love it.
All right. I hate this show now.
Yeah, it's getting to that point.
It's become not fun. You know what sucks is next time we do this show, it's Inside Number 9 and Lee Martin. And then after that, 2 Lee Martins in a row. So let me change the schedule. And I have to do the most work here because I have to change the posters and the schedule and the numbering. I'm totally willing at this point. Beyond Belief has become my favorite now.
Well, there's a game. We can have a game out of it. It's more
exactly.
fun. Oh.
Frank's asleep. We bored him to tears. Are you on board with Beyond Belief over Lee Martin?
No, I'm just I've gotten no sleep over the last few days. That's all.
That wasn't the question, but
no, it wasn't the question.
No, because I'm falling asleep. Like
I'll restate the question because you were a little out of it.
Yeah, I like Beyond Belief better than this. Yeah.
Oh, good, you heard it. Okay, agreed. So, yes, raise hands. Yes.
Oh yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm all for that. That's fine.
Yeah, Beyond Belief.
Just for right now. We need a break from the show.
Yes, we are doing it every other episode, and I really think we need to change things up. And I will totally spearhead that campaign. And get Lee Martin out of here for a little bit. We need a break.
We need a break from
It's become so fucking aggravating. And I've tried to Dick, I'm trying to find your episode of Darknet that you talked about.
Oh, right, yeah.
Time, and I cannot find it, but
it might be on Netflix still. They might still have it.
Do you remember when I had like 170 shows on here, and I'm like looking through every episode of each? That was one of them. I came up completely dry in that show, and I'm still coming up dry.
Huh.
I
well, like I said,
find it.
It's not on Netflix then.
No, I don't see any reference of it online. I can find trailers on the sites that I go to.
I don't know.
I might have to go to Extreme Measures, if you know what I mean. Some sort of Johnny Depp blank of the Caribbean.
Oh, Pirate Bay.
You said that, not me.
I mean, the place where you steal movies. Yeah, I know that is.
Thank you, Homer.
I never do it, but
yeah. No, I've never been there, but Extreme Measures need extreme measures. I've totally never been there before. Ever. Not once.
No, this is just, I mean, I don't, this show.
I can't find it. Yeah.
I was saying this episode, this one particularly was so just atrociously terrible. And I would say this one was better than last week's, but last week's was so fucking bad.
Yes.
I'm just,
here's the problem.
Oh,
here's how bad last week's was. What the fuck was it?
I still don't know.
It was last night, tomorrow, tonight, tomorrow, or something like that. What the fuck was it about? I don't even remember.
Well, it was about like the for the mother's dying of cancer.
Oh, the family.
The gangster husband faked his death.
They killed the child.
They killed the child. And then they had the fake son, who actually was a daughter. But in DNA tests, they would tell you that it was a girl. It's the first thing it tells you is the gender of the person. So that made no sense.
Frank, you would have loved the science of last week's episode.
Oh, it was so bad. It was so bad.
He pretended that the daughter was the adopted kid, when in fact it was him, or vice versa.
No, vice versa.
So vice versa.
And they had, again, an opening that had no connection at all to the episode.
So he pretended he was the adopted kid, but it was her. So when you run the genetics on that,
yeah,
that was our main issue with that episode.
I'm lost. Yeah,
they had DNA that proved that he had the DNA of the mother and the father, but with DNA it would say you were female or male. You couldn't fake that. So if they had the proof of the DNA, because they had proof of the DNA for the hooker that was the girl, that was the daughter, but they made it look like, oh no, I'm the son.
Here's the thing. Frank has not seen this episode. I have. I'm just as lost as he is.
I still can't figure it out.
Yeah.
I'm lost.
You lost me, and I've seen the fucking thing.
It's fucking.
I'm done with the show for a bit. We need a break.
Yeah, I need a break.
I never thought I'd say that because we were enjoying it so much for a while, and now we're just like hit a wall.
Yeah.
Okay.
The rating was so bad.
And here's the next week is Inside Number 9, 203, The Trial of Elizabeth Gadge. Not next week, but the next time we do this show.
Yeah.
2 weeks. And then Lee Martin's Penny Pockets. I'm going to cancel out Penny Pockets.
Yeah.
I'm going to cancel out all future Lee Martin's Midnight Hour and just shove them forward. We'll do Inside Number 9 and then Beyond Belief after that.
Sounds
Sound
fun.
good?
That sounds fun.
I'm just going to replace it for a while and see how we feel in 2 months.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
And Frank is still losing to the guy who was only on half as many episodes as he was.
Yes.
What's that?
You're way behind.
Your friend that showed up for an episode, he's still beating you.
What are the scores again?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, great question there.
Jared?
Jared has 4. Frank has 3. I have 12. Dick has 10.
That's right, 10. Okay.
So you caught up a couple there.
One episode could be the difference.
Really? Yeah. That's the fun of this show. That's why I love it.
I can't claim that. Yeah.
I don't even care if I win. I don't. It's the thrill of like, how the fuck was that real? Like that sort of thing. That's what I love about it.
Exactly.
I could have Frank score and still be fine. I still want to keep going. But let me look up just in case there's any updates. Our scores, 10 to 12 to 3 to 4. Okay.
Very good.
Wasn't sure if that was official. Yeah, Beyond Belief has become a more reliable show than I never thought that would happen.
Well, I just think we stumbled upon, again, it's like when we were watching, what was that show that we were getting the bullseyes every time. We didn't get to the bad ones yet. And then we got to the bad ones and we stopped watching that show.
Tales from the Crypt?
Yes, Tales from the Crypt.
That's the opposite.
Yeah, no,
we got all the bad ones.
All the bad ones first. And then
fucking Adam fucked off to death. And then we got all the good ones.
Yes.
That's really what happened there.
Yeah, because that was the problem. Yeah.
I feel so bad because Adam never watched the great ones. Because I watched some great ones.
Yeah, the Tim Curry one was great.
Awesome.
John Lovitz one was great.
I watched it by myself, some of them, and I'm like, that was a great episode. And then, and I tell Adam about it when he's alive, and then he'd be like, "No, I don't believe you." I was like, that was really good.
You have to believe me. Why don't you believe me?
That was a Twilight Zone thing.
I'm going to find some answers
now.
Let's rate this and get out. I give this a 2.
2. Fuck this episode. I'm just pissed. Fuck.
I agree.
Experiment in horror. A neurosurgeon working in a machine shop.
And this sounds like a title of a Tales from the Crypt episode.
Yeah.
So much so that I looked it up, and turns out it wasn't.
And this episode was so lazy, it didn't even have an ending.
That's another theme that we're noticing.
Yeah.
No ending. Lee Martin wraps it up with an ending. It's the guy shows up. He's like, "Where's the security guard?" Open the door. He was out, and
he got revenge on his father's death, but let loose a killer that can't be stopped.
And now,
because why? I don't know.
How would Frank wrap it up? No, Dick. I want Frank's version of.
The security guard comes out, and he's gonna get out there. And it was a good episode written by Lee Martin. Good storyline. Episode 1, Phantom Menace.
Frank, how would you actually wrap it up?
Not that positively.
George Lucas made a good Lee Martin.
George Lucas.
Yeah, Frank, you'd be correct. Not wrapping up correctly. Not wrapping up positively, you should say. Holy shit.
Be way too negative.
Oh my God. All right. Next time we do this podcast, we're doing a weird schedule here. It's my fault. I know. So next episode 96 will be Inside Number 9, 203, The Trial of Elizabeth Gadge, a show that does not disappoint. And then we're going to do a random Beyond Belief because I'm putting this on hold.
And what is this? Is this 2 weeks from now?
This is on April 2nd.
Oh shit! Okay.
Yeah, it's in 2 weeks.
Okay, that's fine.
Next week on the live stream, if you're watching, or if you want to check out the podcast, LAW The Twilight Zone Review, we're doing 2 Redux episodes.
Oh.
This will be our Twitter poll number 5, winner and runner-up. It's going to be Twilight Zone 1959's 125 People Are Alike All Over. And 59's 114 Third from the Sun. 2 great episodes.
Oh, that's next Saturday.
That is next Saturday.
Okay, so we are doing
March 26th.
Right. Okay.
That wasn't today.
No,
March 26th.
Next week.
Today's the 19th.
No, I watched them both today. I thought they were today.
And you still showed up an hour and a half late.
I watched them both today. I enjoyed them. They were great episodes. About 12.
Well,
so.
not on purpose.
Look at I have it on the website there on the live episode schedule.
I checked the episode website. It was very good.
No, I just remember from last week. I remember you saying those 2 episodes. So I watched.
It's a very nice Redux episode. I enjoyed watching it about George Lucas.
Oh God, Frank, stop interrupting yourself.
Sorry about that, man.
It's okay, Frank. So yeah, that'll be next week on the live stream on the next podcast, Inside Number 9, and then Beyond Belief, something. Who gives a shit?
I gotta put Jackson in bed because Missy wants to have sex with me.
I hate doing it this way. The only reason I like doing Lee Martin second is because we can watch it live on stream. So we have to watch Inside Number 9, watch Beyond Belief, go live, discuss Inside Number 9, discuss Beyond Belief.
Yeah,
it's just, you know what I mean? It fucking sucks. But whatever.
All those Missy wants another baby, and I gotta deliver on that.
Should we try just once Beyond Belief live and see if
sure.
I don't give a shit if they stop the video. Should we just try it and see what they do?
Why not? Fuck it. Who cares?
Fuck it. I'm fine.
I mean, I've seen so many memes with that show. I don't see why they care.
No, but this is showing the entire episode. It is a lot different. And let's just see what they say. I don't know.
It definitely is not fair use. Yeah. Good point.
Yeah, they do charge. No, the web's on YouTube. It is free, but it doesn't mean they don't have a copyright, obviously. So let's just see what happens. Fuck it.
I mean, if we play it, but as long as you pause it every 45 seconds.
No, it'll be paused every 6 minutes because we're gonna watch the whole story.
No, I'm saying for it to fall under fair use. Yeah.
No, we will find out. I don't give a shit. Yeah, let's get out of here, guys. Until next time. In the meantime, I'm Phoenix West, joined by
Dick the Cats.
Frank Links.
So long, citizens. So long, Lee Martin.
So long, my self-consciousness.
So long, Erica Hovland. However you pronounce her name.
Wear those OR scrubs and sit on my face.
Yeah, sit on my face and tell me that you love me. Here she is now.
Right. You look pretty good on that. What's going on over there?
She's in the background of Before I Wake, which is a movie I like.
Oh my God.
Director we both like.
Okay.
That's all I have to say about her.
I'm in a bunch of movies.
All right, bye.
Shaq Fu.